Yo, hello, what up? Welcome to the Triple B Show. Welcome to Triple B Show. Firstly, take a big step back and literally tell me if the sound is all right. Right? We've got no fans on yet. It's another risk, right? I'm going to see, because I messed up the Australian thing the other time, and I put the wrong live up, so no one got their notifications. So I'm sorry, bro. Please tell me if you can hear me all right. That's number one. Yeah, that's number one. So, two fans, come on, man. Someone tell me if it's all right. What's going on here? This should be a show. This is about Australians, but not exclusive to Australians, right? And we want as many people as we can get here. It's an early morning show. Where if you're in Australia, it's the evening show. They're probably all out on the piss. My boy, without further ado, Retro. Yes, all clear. Good. Thank you, brother. So we can start. How are you, brother? Tell me about yourself. What's going on, man? Have you been following on the shenanigans? Did you enjoy the Sonny Edwards videos? You know, what a wrong'un he is, man. Huh? I come across some of his old videos of him harassing an old man. He's going to get it, man, for being a wrong'un. I gave him every chance. And he hasn't changed one bit. In fact, he's worse, more arrogant. He still goes for Donny West. He doesn't apologize to him. Yeah? He took great pleasure in trying to stitch people up, grasp people, dox people. And when he falls on his face, he tries to be nice. And I let him off. And I did the right thing as a decent man. My boy, Cyborg. You're in Australia, right? You're Australia. This is my first Australian. What up, brother? Great to see. What's going on, man? What's going on, Australia? You tell me. I've been working on some good stuff, so I'm looking at my phone. I want to switch off because sometimes it messes with the sound. You know what I'm saying? But I want to open just in case someone gives me a cash out. That's how we roll, biatch. Yeah. All right, let's have some questions, man. Otherwise, I'm going to ramble on. I got some treats for the Australians today. Hey, I got some treats. Excuse me a minute. This is messing with me. I don't know how it is in Australia. It's probably very, very warm, but it's actually quite warm here in the UK. Amazingly. Cyborg boxing. It's been a rough week with death and fun. Oh, I'm so sorry, man. Yeah. Oh man, I'm sorry. It's terrible. What? If you don't mind me asking, was it an elderly person or was it a younger person, man? My condolences, brother. G'day, mate. Is it the right time now down under? Yes. I believe it's 9 p.m. in Canberra. And it was quite hard to look and find out because I was like, there's obviously the West Coast and the East Coast. I think it's about 3 hours difference. And I went to one side and went, right, what's the time? It was 11 a.m. in the UK. What time is it in Australia, West Coast? I went 9 p.m. Right, great, fine. What time is it Australia, West Coast or East Coast, the opposite one? 9 p.m. It's impossible. You're lying. You know, the internet lies as well. Yeah. Without further ado, says sorry, Cyborg. About your loss. Yeah, brother. I mean, it's terrible, man. It's always a tough thing to take. Obviously, we've all lost people in our family, man, and if it's someone dear, man, you know, it's terrible. Someone close. It's funny listening to Sonny the Road and Edwards. Yeah, it's funny because he comes on, he tries, I don't care. You're an idiot. You're a loser. And he knew exactly the number of Sonny Edwards in the phone videos I've done. You've done 17 videos on Sonny Edwards. I go, he was still pretending not to be Sonny Edwards, even though I rumbled him immediately. And he goes, you've done 17 videos on Sonny Edwards. I go, 17? And so that includes the Sam Stroller ones, not me. That's not Sam Stroller. He also doesn't like you. And he thinks you're not brown enough, you're not sexy enough, you're not muscularity. And he's come back on. He did a little message. He couldn't help himself. He's a white version of Fear, and he couldn't help him. Actually, no, he can restrain himself a lot better than that idiot. He come on and made a comment below the video again. I was like, I said, yeah, you can laugh. Yeah, you laugh, you little puziol. right? But you'll be crying soon, and you know you're not laughing because last time you did that, you smashed your phone, you blood clot. Anyway, when the phone calls come out, man, he'll be absolutely crapping himself, and he deserved it. I gave him a chance. I've no shame in this. It's not for views. This is for regulatory purposes. You're getting regulated, Sonny. Regulated because you're a pussy hole. You're a hypocrite. Go listen to my whole video again. You know it makes sense. I'm trying to help you. Yeah, if I was like you get consultants for people, image consultants, right? I should be charging you £500 an hour, blood. I could pull you up from depths. I've never seen a boxer so hated. It doesn't matter who the guys used to say they hated, Sonny Liston or Arlie. No one comes close to you. My boy Cyborg. Oh, sorry, Bang Daddy Paddy. Sorry, Cyborg. I get it. Never seen yourself focus. The Dave Goggins of boxing. Relentless like Wayne McCullough, bro, but with power. Huh? Like Irish Wayne McCullough. Celtics jersey. Yeah. The great Larry Bird jersey, 33. Now, I've got a problem with that, obviously, and I'll explain that in a minute. 33 is not a good number. Well, it's been hijacked. 33 was Jesus' age. But it's also 33% of angels dropped from heaven, and there's a load of other stuff. Anyway, Cyborg says, Cyborg lost on foot. My mother-in-law is ready to go. My dad and father-in-law all deceased. Wow, wow. Were you close to her? I assume you were by the way you're speaking, yeah? I mean, the only thing you can say is, well, at least, but it doesn't make it any easier if you really, really, love them and miss them. You know what I'm saying? I miss my grandparents a lot, Cyborg, the little road had blocked me on Twitter. Yeah, this is the little guy, and you can see when he came on the video. I put and he got caned on the live. Hopefully it'll come on now. All they wait is a pussy hole because he knows he'll get spanked again. You come here. There's a little rodent. This little midget. You're not doing no videos tonight. You're not doing no videos. He came here thinking he was a man, and he got smoked and spanked, and he left knowing he was a child. But he blocked on Twitter. He claims, I don't block anyone. He blocked Sam Stroller. What he does is he bucks up against guys that are insulted, but clearly are not that bright. As soon as they give him they start crashing him, he blocks them. He's a rodent. Just like, when he deleted, my boy, John Harding in the house, 1979. Oi, I've got, as your name is Harding. Yeah, I've got something for you, blood. Stay on. This is in honor of Jeff the Hitman Harding. Yeah? I don't know if you remember Jeff the Hitman Harding, but the warrior, man, And he was like, he could punch, not like an enormous puncher, but he fought like one. He had quite a slim body, but he going up against a great buck like Dennis Andrews, knocked him out in the 12th round in America as a big underdog and a super middleweight. The Hitman Harding, man. I think he's gone on hard times. I know he'd like to get his drink on, which is a shame. Talking of getting your drink on, I forgot my. It doesn't matter. My boy, Cyber. I've watched Jay Opataya for years. I saw him spy in the gym I train. He's a great right, and I take great pride. Now the secret's out of the bag now, so it's out of the bag. Everyone knows now. They've seen what he can do. Before Maurice Paredes, he hadn't really fought any world-class guys. But I said, Maurice is a great fighter. So I said he's going to beat this guy. And that was a great tip. It was like 4-1. And people go, no, he won't. I said, I've seen this guy fight, bro. Believe me, he's a special talent. And that's not saying Maurice isn't special. He is. But Jay has that superstar ability, I think. And I knew he was going to knock out Jordan Thompson. I said round 5, it was 4. The only thing, I saw how big Thompson was. Like, man, compared to Opataya, but it made no difference. It made no difference. He hardly hit Opataya with his shot. Yeah. So, right, this is what I got from Australian fans. This is what I want to show you. You know that I've been, clearing out the basement, and I found all kinds of weird stuff. Pictures of ex-model girlfriends, blood clot, pictures of myself. I used to be good looking. Look, check this out. I had forgotten I owned this. I had totally forgotten I owned this, right? And I found some other boxing memorabilia, which I forgot I owned. But look at this, man. Check this out, man. I'm going to have to show it again later, right? But this is what we got right here. Can you see that? Look at that. Who's that? Signed, Jeff the Hitman Harding. Jeff the Hitman Harding. Who's he knocking out there? Giovanni? Is it Nesta Giovanni? I think. Yeah, it doesn't say. This is authenticated by PricewaterhouseCoopers, who were wrong uns. But yeah, Jeff the Hitman Harding. You see that? Yeah, I'd forgotten I bought it, man. I had all this stuff that's been like lying there for 8 years. Yeah, 8 years, man. Cyborg, Jeff Harding, it's Harding 1 on the chin. Harding was phenomenal. Anyone who hasn't seen that fight, have a watch. Jeff Harding, he's Jeff Harding. He foxed himself. I think you mean under these, but yeah. Cyborg, brilliant. Man, I'd forgotten. I'd forgotten I bought it. I'm really annoyed. Oh, hang on. I have to take my. Oh, where's my ice? Oh, I'd hang my ice out. Oh, damn. I haven't got my crucifix. I'm still protected because it's here that counts. It's the heart that counts. Yep, John Harding, hard by name, hard by nature. Yes, blood. Yeah, I was one, and I mean, you know, I was a big fan of Jeff. Can someone in Australia update me? Like the last I could find was that he was alcoholic, but no one seems to have heard of him for 8 years. It didn't look that bad, really. They had pictures of him as a pisshead. He was always a tough-looking guy, right, with a flat nose. But you know how some alcoholics just get fat and they look dreadful. He didn't look that bad, to be honest with you. The Frenchman, I think, with a left hook. So what do you talk about? The Frenchman, what, Chozo, was it? He fought. Did he fight both Chiozos? There's Christophe and Fabrice, right? Fabrice, I think Christophe got a bronze medal, and they thought he was going to be the better one. He won super middleweight, and then Fabrice started to become good, won the cruiserweight and the light heavyweight title. But he also had a couple of losses. He lost to Mike McCallum. He also got KO'd in a round by something nutty like Virgil Hill. Yeah, Harding was under these. Yeah, the weird thing was, under these, you know, he's a real power puncher, right? But very crude. But you know, the first fight was a big upset. He was a super middleweight, Jeff, moving up, and he stopped him in the 12th round. Then they had a rematch. I think it was the UK, and Andrews put Harding over, right? But Harding, I think, mistimed the count, and he missed the count, and he got stopped. Who knows if he'd carry on? They had a third match, was just close and a back and forth. I think in the UK, and Harding took the win. Christophe Chozo. Yeah, Christophe Chozo. It must be Christophe Chozo. Yeah. I'm going to watch some Harding fights, man. You know, and the Oz fighters have always been men. Jeff Fennick. What was Fennick's nickname? Did he have one? Fennick. Did he have a nickname? Anyway, Jeff Fennick. He must have had a nickname. Isn't he half Lebanese, right? Jeff Fennick? I think so. He's also got some trouble for robbing or something, but Jeff Fennick was a real man until his chin went. Jeff the Hitman Harding. Yeah. In the UK, who have we got to put up with? Who have we got in the UK to put up with? Huh? If I found Jeff the Hitman Harding in bed with my missus, I'd tuck him in. That's who we've got. Ricky Hatton, who charges his fans £90 to watch him spar an ex-featherweight, Marco Antonio Barrera. I thought he put up a better fight than that. His chin just went like the Pacquiao fight. We got to put up with that bum. With this bum. And you got Jeff Hitman Harding. No, who we got to put up with? This bum and that bum. Yeah? If I found Sonny Edwards in bed with me missus, I'd join in because I'm a wrong un. Weirdos. Yeah? And you got Jeff Hitman Harding and Jeff Fennick. And Jay Opataya. Or there's a fruity one coming up, isn't there? Brandon or something? Like most Aussie fighters are warriors, blood. The Marrickville Mauler. Was that his? Yeah, that's one of them nicknames that's not well known. You know, like they had you know, Lennox the Lion Lewis, but no one called him the Lion, did they? They just called him Lennox. Maltese background. That was it. I knew he had Maltese, but I thought he had some Lebo in him as well. I'll look in it again. You know, you might know better than me. But I thought he also had Lebanese. Yeah, let me just check. I always start checking. I can't be bothered now. But Fennick. I mean, I suppose you have to look at his early life background. I imagine it's not as bad as some people's early life background. If you know, you know. Blood. Yeah. Jeff Finnick. Yes, Jeff. He was good friends with Mike Tyson. Didn't he train Mike Tyson for a bit? Yeah. He won world titles in 3 different weight divisions. Bantamweight, super bantam, and featherweight. And he should have won the super featherweight the first time against Azuma. He definitely won that fight. He got robbed. People say, "Oh, well, he got knocked out the next time," but it doesn't matter. The point is, he won that fight, and he won. They had a third fight, like when they're both over 50, and he won that. But that's irrelevant. All right. Yeah, Cyborg, you're right. The Marrickville Mauler. Well done, bro. And guess what his other nickname is? Guess what his other nickname is? It is related to Fish Eyes. Jeff Hardy is called for light heavyweight. Ooh, I'll get to that. I'll just say Jeff Fennick was also known as Bricktop. Jeff Bricktop Fennick. Let's look at his. I just want to find out his born of Maltese parentage. You're right, Maltese, no Lebanese, or Maltese. That's right. Good one. I've got to be Aussie fans who know their boxing. Jeff Hardy is Carl Froch, a light heavyweight. A war. That's number one. It was a war, man. A war. Woof. By the way, it's not. I'm looking at my. Okay, it's not freezing at any point, is it? Because I sometimes watch it, and I do get attacked, definitely, but I'm just always worried about whether it's freezing. So hopefully everything's good in the hood. Yeah, who would win? It's a tough one to call. A lot of people go, "Oh, Froch, he was a slightly better boxer." They're both equally tough. I mean, I also think Jeff is tougher, to be honest with you, because Jeff didn't cry before sparring. Now, don't get me wrong. I think in some ways that makes what's his face? I mean, my mask is a bit skewy, eh? Oh, that's better. Yeah, like Carl Froch has so much heart because you'd cry before sparring, and he was too scared of sparring, right? But you wouldn't find Jeff Hitman Harding do that. What was Cyborg? What was Jeff? Jeff was just Hitman Harding, right? There's no other ones. But yeah, you wouldn't find a Hitman Harding crying, and Froch found it really hard before fights. And I actually admired that he overcame the nerves. He's a complex guy, but yeah, I wouldn't find the Hitman being worried. The Hitman walked in at a week's notice against up to light heavyweight or something. Didn't someone pull out against Andres? And Harding pulled in 1-2 weeks before, yeah, and beat him up, man, against this huge muscular buck. Yeah, that was great, man. I mean, I don't dislike Andrews. I'm just saying those upsets and showings of hearts. And I'm a big Jeff Hardy fan. So obviously, I support him. I mean, that's the one that made me come on side. Man, like I say, you always go on percentage. You don't go who would win, A or B. You go, what's the percentage ratio? 50-50. I want to be a coward. I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I want to lean towards Jeff Hitman Harding. I like Froch, but he has his some things irk me about his personality, including he's into swinging. Jeff Hitman Harding wouldn't share his woman with another wrong'un. Hey, he's not a mangrel. He's not a mangrel, is he? He wouldn't share his woman with someone else like Lee Wood or Carl Froch. Blood clot. They wouldn't even marry Rachel. What are you telling me? Are you telling me you got ramps? What are they? Are you telling me you roted with Emir Khan? You want me to go out with you? You roted with Emir Khan? Get out, you slut. Get out, you slut. That would be Jeff Hitman Hardy taking care of Rachel. He found out that she'd had Amir Khan's length in her. Yeah, so I'm going to go 50-50. I want to lean towards Jeff. It would have been a super fight. I mean, just unforgettable. They had to have 3 fights. It's that kind of fight. I would generally not mind 3 of those fights. Cyborg, I was at the Finnick Zooming Nelson 2 in Melbourne. Wow, it was Costa Zoo's first fight. My goodness. Was it Zoo's first fight? It seems, wow. Because Zoo seems a different era, doesn't he? Yeah, that was a shame. I was buzzing for that because I was a big Jeff Fennick fan. And I was gutted because he lost the decision over in America. And I thought, well, he's in his hometown now. But yeah, he got cracked and that was the end. I mean, you got to imagine, he moved up to his 4th weight here. And this wasn't his natural weight. And Azuma was a killer. The Ghanaian, what was his nickname? I can't remember any nicknames no more. Ghanaian, whatever. But, and I think it was maybe something lame like Azuma the King Nelson. But, I mean, unfortunately, once the chin went, he ended up getting knocked out by Calvin Grove and Philip Holiday, who were no, they were no punchers. It was a shame, but hey, Embakir, my man, I'm working on you for the coffee thing because my boy Embakir is desperate to give. My boy Embakir is desperate to give some shekels to the Triple B, which is great. The Cash App want the man's information. So yeah, I'm working on that, bro. But morning lives, yeah. As I said, I'm testing this one again because last week I did a morning live for the Aussies, but I actually clicked the wrong live because I had 2 lights up. So this one is another test. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You know, we've only got nine funds now. We had 12 a minute ago, but which isn't great. But it is. You know, most of my funds are British according to the data. Like 65-70% are British. So you know, most of them are like probably getting up from a hangover, and you know, with the kids. Dr. FMG. Fennec has a healthy dislike for Mundy. Well, I didn't think I could like Fennec anymore. His gut was Svenotka. Cyborg on point with the nicknames, blood. The Professor Azuma. Of course, it was the Professor, blood. Yeah, the Professor. I always liked Azuma, but not as much as I like Jeff Fennec. Would you know about that? You know, Azuma was a good fighter. Oh, I remember when he ironed out Jim McDonald's. That was nasty. McDonald's did quite well. In fact, you could argue he was just ahead, and then boom, load the boom. Sonny Showtime. I assumed. Come on, man. Sonny Showtime, $49.90 now. This puts me in a dilemma. How can I rinse Sonny? Sonny, if that is you and not a fake account, you get fake accounts. And I know your account is that picture on Sunny Showtime, but I can't check right now. Do I count as British? I'll get to that. Well, thank you for the super chat. And if it is you, you've got some guts, blood. And I admire that. Like I said on my show, you just need to iron out some of them faults, brother. Some of them faults. Like I said, you get image consultant, and I'll give you that for free, blood. An image consultant, you just get rid of some parts of your behavior, you polish up some other parts, and before you know it, you're a popular guy. It's very easy to change. The public are very fickle. You can change. You can change the way you're perceived by people very quickly. Look at Tyson Fury. He went from being hero number one to becoming an idiot, and people were so sick of him. You know, Gay J. Oh, he's so great, Gay J. People now know that he's a wrong'un. Do I count as British? I mean, firstly, it's a complicated question. The main thing is it depends on the person who's talking about it, right? Now, the libtards, I know you're based to an extent, although you follow the clergy plan, but the libtards like say, oh, where you're born counts. And I'm like, well, no, not necessarily. Yes, because that's how they push the agenda of anyone born in Britain is automatically British. As as British as you or I. Even, you know, if their parents were from whatever, you know, Timbuktu. But I mean, this is nonsense. I'm born in Spain. I'm not Spanish. I left when I'm not Spanish. I like Spanish language. I'm more Mexican than Spanish. But at least I've been to Mexico as an adult. I've been for a couple of times. That don't count, bro. But yeah, I left Spain when I was 1. I'm not Spanish. I said to this guy, how can you say I'm Spanish? How can you sit there and tell me what I am? I've spent most of I've lived in 7 different countries. I've lived in, my father's this one. It's just like pathetic. A lot of it has to do with what you think and your background. British is a fake thing anyway. It's not an ethnicity, British, is it? Welsh is, English is, Scottish is, Irish is. But British is not. It's a fake country, if you like. Britain is a fake country, really. Or it's about the people that live on the islands. But do you count as British? What do you think, brother? How do you feel? You tell me how you feel. How about that, homeboy? Sonny paying you out. Yeah, I'll take the money. Shekel alert. Thank you, brother. I'll take the money. As I said, yeah, of course I've gone for him. I think maybe you're trying to stop me releasing the call. We'll have to do better, brother. You have to do better. I want a massive bribe for that. But then me funds, that last time, I said no. I took down all the videos, and I said, please make sure you take that stuff about George, because I'm not George, and George is a real person, and he's a real depressive and a suicidal alcoholic. Take that down. You cannot dox a poor innocent person in this. And doxing's a bit grim anyway, right? And he did, so I took that. I thought that's fine, but I got a lot of grief for that. I had people on the Mongolian basket weaving forum saying, yeah, I don't support you anymore. Triple B, you're a mug. I had emails telling me I was a bumbleclot pussy old, and they wanted their money back. And I was scared out of town. But and when I explained this is what happened, people were like, oh, okay, yeah, oh, that's kind of basic, cool. I'm like, yeah, but I lost a lot of respect for that for a while. But I did that out of kindness because I'm not a Christian. I offered you the olive branch has to be taken. But I feel that you haven't made enough progress. And, you shouldn't be teasing. Donnie was a bad thing. You should apologize to him. Not tease him about it. And you shouldn't block people all the time and then just attack the people that are easy to attack and mug them off. Just play with them, be friendly, be nice, man. Yeah. Big up, my boy Chip. But yeah, what up? Dan Morphy from Australia. Yes, Irish origin. I've watched a Barry Michael with Lester Ellis. Oh, shit. I forgot to bring my little black book. I like to write these things in. Great Melbourne fight, LBF lightweight. Them two guys, I remember, they're both blonde, right? One of them had a mullet. Yeah, that's $49.99 to keep my name out of your mouth. Yeah, and it ain't even $49.99, right? Because what's his face? That's wrong on YouTube. JTube will take how much will it take? What's a third of 50 quid? 15 or something? A bit more than 50. Yeah, it'll take whatever, £17 out of that. Yeah, so that's $32.99, roughly. All right. Keep my name out. Yeah, I can see that. He's quite manipulative, Sonny. Like when on the phone call, he's very. On the PMs, he's very manipulative. That you're gonna have to do better than that, Sonny. And this is what you're gonna have to do for me. You know what I'm saying? Or us and the funds. Come on alive, like I did with Emperor Michael. So you and me, like a Zoom thing. So there's no bias. I can't choose. I always put all your messages up anyway. I always put all my fans' messages up that I can, even the haters like Spencer Fearon. And I will, and come on, do a chat, and then you can explain yourself. You can talk to me. I'll give my side. The fans will like it. But you can't get away with just bribing me for £32. What if that fat loser Jenkins that we've been this morning next to another overweight man? Yeah, that's wrong. And he's still pretending on that fake email that he used that he ain't Daniel Simpson or Benji Laid. I said, I've got incontrovertible evidence, you clown. Sonny says, I like the videos. What? Which videos specifically or generally? I've got a feeling. But you're very prickly about yourself. And the problem is, there are a lot of people like this who love to take the piss out of everyone else and have a bit of fun and say it's a bit of fun, but they're very hypocritical when it's turned on them and they hate it. Yeah, you can't have it both ways. Like you've rinsed people out, you've shown up Danny West, but then you've got really upset at what's his name, Tyan, for rinsing you and rinsing one of your birds or whatever. You can't have it both ways, blood. Especially you can't play that game. It can't be one-sided. It can't only be. It's only good if I'm rinsing people and showing them up and doxing them. Oh, but not other people. You feel me? Yeah, but as I said many times, you see, I said this on rinse videos. The difference between Sonny Edwards and mugs like, and I burnt the Spencer Fearon one. Where is it? Where's Spencer Fearon? I had another one, but I burnt it. There was the African Spencer Fearon. Oh, here he is. Yeah, you are coward. Show your face. You are evil man built by Yakub. Yeah, I quite like that. It's Africanized. See how Africanized him? I made him darker too. But Fearon and Jenkins have got no redeeming features whatsoever. I'm 5-0 on the internet, right? So I got rid of Jenkins, Fearon, the white biatch. Again, has he got redeeming features? Well, see, he's a liar. He steals, he defrauds people. He works with Vampire Squid. That's wrong. Who else did I rinse out? Oh, Sonny, I'm sorry, man. I did a bit of a job on you. What's the other one? The other one bucked. Oh, triple nonce. John Venables. Yeah, that idiot. He won't show his face. He's a pussyhole. So, yeah. Sonny is Jeff Fennett is 0+ years old. I've got Fennett winning. Sonny says, I like me the thumbnail and the headline. So you should like me. You should be begging me up, and you have with the $49.99. Well, I only got £32 of it, remember? But yeah. Continue being based. Stop being vicious to people. Apologize. Stop grassing. Well, it's in the video, man. You can see in the video. But you got some redeeming features, as I said, potentially. But at the moment, the wrong in this outweighs the good points, which is being bit based. You're good on the comms, and you can talk quite well for a midweight guy. You ain't got the skills that Triple B has, but not many people have. I don't like to brag. I hate bragging, but it is what it is. What do you think, Sonny? What do you think about Ricky Hatton dressing up as a woman? Because you do you understand it's a humiliation ritual, right? Yeah. He's been made to do that. You know the Gimp mask with he's part of the Illuminati. And I think you are too, because you flash symbols, don't you? I've seen him do that a lot. I don't even like doing it. I've seen him do that. And you can't tell me you don't know what this means, blood. You can't sell your soul for a bit of cash and a bit of money. Read all the New Testament and find out how this is how I came to God. All the revelations, the predictions are coming true. Did it for the fun. Sonny loves base books. You know what? When we first had the beef, I don't even call it beef because that's pathetic, but whatever. A couple of guys go, I bet he likes your channel. He just obviously don't like it against him. My boy Shane Bongos is in the house. Ain't no party without Shane Bongos party. There ain't no party like a because the West Coast party won't quit. Whatever. I just went out to collect some greens. That's it. I hope you're not on it already, man. As I said, I'm not drinking. I'm not doing greens. I'm not doing drugs. I'm on energy. I'm up 5:30 in the morning, grafted like Huey Fury, and I ain't got no woman to make me stew. Right? I have to make it myself, and I got a free. What's it called? What's that thing called? Slow cooker, yeah? A free slow cooker from Asda because I complained. Yeah? And they gave me £15 voucher plus two £20 bonuses because they messed me around. I managed to get a small air fryer and a slow cooker. I'm going to make some mad stews this winter, believe that. Sounds people. I rinse people, so I get rinsed back. I understand that. But sometimes you're a bit dishonest with it, right? So you can't complain about getting attacked if you're attacking other people. You just got to take it on the chin. And I get called all kinds of things. I don't give a shit anyway. You can say, oh well, you're a coward, you're fake. Well, whatever. I told you, I'm based. I'm red pilled. The last thing you want to do is have your identity anywhere. I don't pay. I don't do the census. I sent the woman away. Cried. Who came to my door? Literally cried. I don't care about her. She came to bully me, and she went away with a smacked ass, crying. Yeah. They tried to bully me. The police try and bully me. I laugh at them. I give them a no comment. In fact, and sometimes I don't. Sometimes I play with them. Yeah. And I mug them off. I don't not sign up to any. What's that thing called? The electoral roll. All these things. Catharsis. Word in this context. What do you mean by that, though? In this context, what do you mean by that specifically? This is actually, Sonny, I'm glad to have you on. I would like to do a one-to-one chat. Then there can be I can't be accused of bias. You can get your point across. You can change my mind. I said before many times, you do get a lot of grip, but that's because I think you're too arrogant. You're too cocky. There's no need to be like that. You should be more. You should be more. You should be more charming, man. Shane Bonger's making his cup of tea. Yes, Shane Bonger's getting his greens on and smoke on. Okay, Embakir. Sonny, give us a tip. UV's ban. I would imagine Sonny points, right? First round KO. What, my ban? Look, man. If you're gonna fucking fix this fight, then tell us here on the Triple B show. There's only 15 funds because it's Australian special, and most people are in bed. Or like Shane Bogus getting greens, but Shane's still coming. Look, Celtics 33. The great Larry Bird jersey. What do you know about that, homeboy? Unfortunately, what does that tell you? 33. You know, he was a wrong one. So I'm taking this off. 1 minute. I'm coming back. Don't you worry. Sonny, please. Don't shoot, Sonny. No, I'll take those videos. No. Yo, I had to take it off because people might think that I'm part of the secret society, which is why I've got deliberately double 33. The fact is, I'm a Larry Legend fan. Anyway, so I got this one instead. Cordy inspection time. I still got some merch up, but I had to take down the spread shop because they refused to let me sell. And I used Teespring, which is so overpriced. Sonny, you got longer than one. Yeah, I think, come on, Sonny. I think you got longer than Rand too, man. Have faith. Yeah, faith in God. Believe that. What do you mean in his talents? Sonny runs out of stadium crying. I don't think Sonny's a crybaby, to be honest with you. But, you know, the question is, I've already done a preview of this, and I wasn't sure, but I came to the conclusion that Bam would win in 10. However, having looked at Bam hit the bag, and I was like, blood clot, he's not that impressive. Yeah? He's a bit crude, and 3 of his last 4 fights have gone the distance, so he's not the killer that he pretends. He looks chubby as well. Sonny beat him on the machine. Well, those machines are rubbish, right? But anyway, get some dynamite in those gloves now, champ. So you're getting love, Sonny. You're getting love. People will be showing you love because you've been likable. You're not rinsing out retards on Twitter, which is easy, man. You know, but you know, just you did. He was probably on a stag do. Who was on a stag do, blood? Fold 20. What does that mean, man? Is that some Illuminati shit? Monk mode for the triple B. What does that mean? You're confusing me. Has Tyson Fury ever wanted to inspect your Corey, Sonny? Corey inspection time. Have you got a big Corey? Hey, mush. Tamaki. I think you mean tarmacking, blood. But anyone can put in a stew, man. When I get that slow cooker, listen, bro. I made pasta sauce, true bolognese sauce. I spoke about this before, not about lame fake bolognese sauce. Ain't no herbs except pepper and salt. There's only a little bit of tomato paste. Yeah. There's pancetta. There is chicken stock, white wine, not red wine, not beef stock. Minced, fatty mince, so that you get. And there is you put in full fat milk. If you want it really rich, you put in cream, but it's so rich. And then you put it. You can put it. You either put it on the top of the pot for like 3 hours. Well, I do usually 4 hours. But since I got the and you're meant to cook it in a ceramic pot, and that's what a slow cooker is—a ceramic pot. I put it in a slow cooker. I was like this. Oh, bloody clot! This is so fine. This is so fine. Every time I see people, I tell them about this. But I'm making stews in that. Salute, y'all. On 4M grave, y'all. Real talk. On 4M grave. Wait. Salute, y'all. On 4M grave, y'all. Real talk. Hey, I'm confused. Hedgehog stews, yeah. That's the one thing. The trappers like to eat hedgehogs. I love hedgehogs as animals. I don't, I'm a hypocrite because I eat the pig. I like the pig. Okay, Sonny's got a long thing to say. Let's go, Sonny. My life doesn't give me opportunity to react to negative things. My life doesn't give me opportunity to react to negative things. But you do all the time, brother. You get irked. We all get irked to some extent, but the problem is, it's like boxing. You got to be able to, you can give it out, but you got to be able to take it as well. And I don't think you can take it. Grow a thicker skin, blood. I'm champ everywhere I go in the real world. So the Twitter is where I react how I want to the internet people. Right, so you're saying, right, in the real world doesn't have opportunity to react to negative things. I mean, the truth is the internet is the real world now. Well, it's the virtual world, but trust me, most things happen on the internet now. You can't really separate them anymore. I met peeps that I've never met in reality that are good friends of mine. I've met a couple of them up, me fans. And I come up to Nottingham. I was hoping you was going to be there, blood. I had a T-shirt for you, bro. I genuinely bought a T-shirt for you, a Sonny Edwards T-shirt for you. I put it on Insta, didn't I? I paid for this, blood. I was going to give that to you. It's a Sonny, pretty fly, and all the girlies see are pretty fly for a white guy. But that one, you like that one, don't you? It was in small size too. Believe that. See the door move, Peter Fury. Hey, Chubby, do you want to shag Savannah? Yes. Sonny, did you deliberately avoid a drug test? Are you on PDs? That's a good question, Sonny, because you admitted in an interview you were too honest, possibly naive. Oh, I missed a drug test. Now, if I miss 2 more, I'm out. I'm banned. Right? Was it deliberate? You said you took your chabbies out to Centre Parks, which is nice. I have never been to Centre Parks. Apparently quite nice, but you knew it was happening, right? Are you doing PEDs? Now, you also called for PED, right, didn't you? You called for PED abusers to be banned for life, right? And I'm sure that you must know some fighters that you like personally that have failed PD, right? Dillian maybe. I mean, Tyson Fury has. Canelo. Roy Jones Jr. These are only the guys that have failed. Larry Olabamiwo, he might be pals with him. He's from Croydon, Larry. Big Larry. Big Larry. His physique totally changed. But at least he had decency to admit everything, be honest. Blame it on the nasal sprays. Yeah, PD. You see, and a mistake that people make with PD is suddenly you got that muscularity, right? And most people think everyone on PDs is going to be real muscular. Now, there's so many different kinds of PDs. Like Lance Armstrong did EPO and test. EPO is one that gives you stamina. And it doesn't build muscles, but it gives you stamina and other stuff that helps your breathing. There's stuff that hasn't even been tested for, right? Quality inspection time. Yeah. He's a Korean. He's like a PD guy. You know, it comes to test PDs. He inspects fucking cardies. Remember, I've only made £12 from my merch. But I think underneath you'll find some links. But to be honest with you, Teespring's whack. They put up the prices by 60% overnight. Scumbags. Anyway, back to drug tests. Yo, what do you know about that, Sonny? Come on, tell us about that. Tell us about that. Michael Maloney. Morning. And Jim, yeah, that's good as Sonny. Fury wins easy. Fury wins what, against Ngannou? Yeah, come on, blood. I assume you mean Ngannou. I mean, they'll shake hands on it. They're pals. Ngannou ain't making no money apart from the Fury fight, right? Ever. He'll get 10 mil for that. Handshake. Tyson will go easy on him. Pop, pop. Be flashy. Pop, pop. You know, he might let Ngannou chap him on the ropes for a bit. But yeah, and he'll stop him late. So, you mean Tommy Fury? He's KSI. Yeah, I am winning on points. I did a preview. You could check it out. Sorry, man. Yeah, Fury, Tommy Fury. I forgot about them fights. I'm just not that interested in the sense that I do think they're not that bad because they will get some public interested who weren't into boxing. Some people will get into it, especially younger guys. They'll be into YouTube and gaming and they'll be like, oh, this is kind of cool. I want to box. Be like Jake Paul. Logan Paul looks juiced to the match. Yeah, incredible. Anyway, I'm out, G. Great to see you, my man's Michael. Good to see you in here, brother. Cheers. Showtime. You still in contact with O'Shakil? He's a friend of mine. Who's O'Shaki? O'Shaki, he's a friend of mine. Sonny? O'Shaki, you know this man? Oh, O'Shaki, my guy. What is he? Is he a boxer? I never heard of O'Shaki. We're going to link up on the USA show with O'Shaki. Can you fill me in on who O'Shaki is, man? Yeah, TS Boxing. He sounds like a rapper. I thought it said Shaquille O'Neal. Yes, you can try buy that Houston barbecue. You should make it stop before you fight. Yes, you can try some of that Houston barbecue. Well, do they pronounce Houston Houston in America? Or am I tripping? Because if you go to New York, right, it's West Houston Street. It ain't West Houston Street, innit? Americans, Fury 6'4" by KO, says James Sweeney. Buying money. I beg to differ because he's not a puncher, Fury. Right? And, you know. And I do think his chin is suspect. Those are the rumors. He did go down from Jake Paul. It wasn't a big knockdown, but still. And it's a 6-rounder. I'm going Fury on points, which is, I can't remember what the price is, 3.25 decimal. You never got sent a notification. Yeah, well, we know. I'm double shadow banned. Double. I've had 2 channels zapped, 4 strikes, 6 months of demonetization, and double banned. That's my best in Bonnet slang. Let's go back. Yeah. You could try some of that Houston barbecue. Aha! If you make it stop before you fight. You're lucky. Before the war, I was associate in San Antonio. I cook you up some collard greens. Ha! Ha! Get you some crawfish. Can someone tell me where that's from? I hope they know, man. It's a great movie. And I don't like movies. Sonny, you stop saying catharsis, man. Explain what you mean specifically in detail. It's too vague and too abstract. Been tested twice. I know, I saw. At 6 a.m., which is a bit out of order. Sonny says, about 30 times I've been tested, and rarely in my career, zero. Most of those when you was British champion, world champion, or whatever. Because Larry said he got tested once in his entire career. Now, he never won any titles, right? And I got my man. I spoke to some guys that are pros. That, I mean, I'm not, they're decent fighters, but you know how things work out in the pros. But they might have fought for an area title or something, but they've never been tested ever. Right? So, Sonny stops Anthony Lossu. I thought it might be a weight step too far, but yeah, it's good to know someone got faith in my man, Sonny. The 49.99 Sonny. Showtime is Anthony Joshua butt broken. Yeah, Sonny. Is he butt broken? Has he been butt broken? Joshua, because he's lost whatever he had, hasn't he? Do you know him, by the way? Sonny, what's your favorite US rapper? Yeah, I don't know what mine is. There's a I don't want to play it because I had you don't want to do the apple bottom cheese boots with the fur. The whole club was looking at her. Yeah, off my phone. I got demonetized. All the money from that, which won't be a lot, by the way. The advertising rev goes to Sony or whoever. But yeah, there's someone called Tom McDonald with and he's got another guy, I can't remember his name, and a woman called, what's her name, man? Something Rockefeller. Yeah, which is a bit suspicious. And they're supposedly red pills. It's quite a good rap, but I don't know. I don't really. There's something I don't like about it. I definitely don't trust them. They're all white. Something Nova Rockefeller. She does a great rap. I don't usually like women's raps. So, yeah. Because I only go to school to settle beef. I can't remember. Oh yeah. I remember when I first heard Many Men. And I'd still be rapping if there never was an Eminem. Check it out, man. That's all I can remember. But I don't know who my favorite rapper is. All time, Easy motherfucking E, man. Because you remind me of the Triple B. He was actually quite bright, but he got that AIDS, so he's got the Sam Stroller problem. Did BGS ever get banned for his failed drug test? Is that why he's been out of the ring for 2 years? Right. And that's suspicion about Billy and Huey Fury. And Sonny, you're in the game, man. You tell us. Have you heard anything about these silent bans where they don't announce it, but they ban you? There's some agreement. Yeah. Subsequently banned in the US, wasn't it, Billy Joe? Vixen nasal spray. Yeah, I mean, that's always they say that, but they always prepare a story because they've got these consultants that tell them what to do. Who's that guy, Victor Conte and the other thing? Oh, the UK was banned. Okay, that's interesting. James Sweeney. That's a nice Irish name, right? Sweeney. Osaki's an American boxing world champion. Is it a world champion? I don't know who he is. I mean, like I said, as I got older, I only stick, right, to specific guys because there's too many championships, too much crap. Oh, Shaki Foster. Shaki Foster. It's like O'Shea Jackson. They did do funny names, Black Americans. Deshaun, LaQuisha. Shaki Dominique, Icewater Foster. Is that what we're talking about? Yeah. So he's a lightweight. Okay, I'll have a look at him. I can't believe I'd never heard of him. I thought I would have done, to be honest with you. Have you sparred him, Sonny? Have you sparred Shaki? Do you hang out in the club? Do you go to the club with Shaki? Shaki Foster, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I just checked him out. Dan Morphy. Tyson Curry Fury inside of Fury against Ngubi. Nah, it's an exhibition, man. Boxing today, yes. My boy, MJ Boxing 82. Yep. Are you doing any new videos? Are you doing any videos on the CGI fight? Have you done Sonny? Oh, do I stop Sonny? Sonny, I'm sorry, bro. I stopped you in 2 rounds, according to AI. So sorry about that, homeboy. Cyborg. Yeah, watch MJ Boxing 82. You got a channel, yeah? My boy MJ Boxing 32. Oh, here you go. Sorry, bro. You got a channel. Check him out. He does his like CGI fights. Quite funny. Triple R, triple nonce, triple venables, got all upset because I lost them fights. I lost. It's AI. It's a fucking game, cripple. Sonny, do you know of any boxes that serve as silent band? Yeah, for PD use. I was talking about Sonny. They're very important, actually, because very. Do they exist? Firstly, it looks like it. Ah, my boy, Boomercade. Tony Boonerbelly. Finally made a late stream. What up, Shabir? What up? Great to see you, man. Where you at? Where you living? This was meant to be an early one because it's for the Australians. Are you in Australia? We got 23 funds. But my boy Sonny, my man Sonny, my new friend Sonny, you know, I'm not gonna get manipulated that easy, blood. You're gonna have to bribe me some more, yeah, and take on my image consultancy advice, right? But yeah, what up, man? Where are you from? Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, I've heard he's very good. But I knew friends that like him. He's been around for a bit now, but I stopped listening to music from 2012. That's when my life started going crazy. Yeah, man. And then I only started leaving the basement to settle beef, to smoke leaf, to sell weed, and shout from the rooftop, "Fuck the police!" Yeah, I quite like the idea of being a rapper myself. Kendrick Lamar. I look like Insane Clown Posse, right? Kendrick Lamar. Yeah. So, but I stopped really. There's a few songs that I'll pick up and I go, yeah, this is bad. I can't remember which ones, but there are some that I'll pick up. But I don't really. I listen to the old school and not the not so old school, but like the mid school, I guess you'd say. My boy MJ Boxing. Son, if you're still there, can you tell us about Silent Band? Son, you make proper YouTube videos. You make killing. See, you got some fun here. When you're being nice, you're being funny and joking about yourself. People are warmed by your attitude, blood. You just need to make that change, bro. Like Michael Jackson said, you got to look at that man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his way. And no message could have been any clearer. Sonny, if you want to make a better place, take a look at yourself and make that change. I'm trying to help you, blood. Yeah, I saw that little channel you had. A bit. You tried to make a gaming channel, innit? But didn't really try it properly. Women's rappers are shit. It's not quite as shit, to be honest with you. But this girl Nova Rockefeller, which makes you suspicious. Rockefeller on that. I don't even know what the. Oh, it's called Chrome. The song. It's called Chrome. Yeah. No, they're not a shit. I mean, I don't really like women. They don't have the authority of the voice, but this girl's good. Dr. FMG, female member. My favorite rapper is R. Kelly. Oh, my favorite raper is R. Kelly. I like to play on words, brother. My favorite raper is. Does anyone ever notice, right? You know the word the therapist? The therapist. If you said it out, it actually says the rapist. I always find that interesting, man. My favorite raper is Mr. Bond. Oh, the rapper. I got rape on the brain, fam. Raper is Mr. Bond. I ain't checked it out. Sonny, you still there, bro? We want to know about this PED thing. Sonny Edwards, Cyborg says. Sonny Edwards, you calling, man? Yeah, come on, man. You got to stay in, man. If you paid your $49.99, like Ricky Hatton's fans, you got to get your money's worth, blood. And Sonny gets the N-word pass. Yeah, Sonny, no joke. This is a good question. We know when you're with your homeboys because you like to hang out with black guys, right? That's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. But do you get to say the N-word even with songs? Yeah? When you're singing songs and the N-word comes up, even in Jesus Walks, he says it. You're allowed to say it around them, or they get very upset and intimidate you. Sonny Edwards fights his brother. That made killing the battle of the midgets. To be honest, and I made a video on this actually, and if Sonny's still there, I'd like to hear. I don't want you to go yet because you're providing some interest here. It's quite good. Should you fight Charlie? You're mean to Charlie. I think that's a bit mean. Charlie ain't the sharpest tool in the box, and I don't like his stupid tattoos. That's another thing, Sonny. I forgot to say, I quite like the fact you got no tattoos because tattoos are whack attack. But anyway, Charlie, and you should fight. I mean, listen, it'd be the first time in history, right? You'd make history. Imagine how much press it would get. And look, you're not going to hurt each other. Yeah? You guys are both little guys. Yeah. So it'll be a boxing match. And you could have fake beef. Listen, I told you I should be your manager, man. Your image consultant, your manager, your agent. I'm telling you how to get cash from here to here. Yeah? You too. You get some serious shekel love, brother, if you listen to the Triple B. But yeah, I mean, so how easy of that is to sell? You whip up some fake beef. Now you know, man. You know what boxing. Firstly, it's not really your style to get involved in a brawl, right? And secondly, you have an agreement. Look, guys, we'll just box. We'll box each other like it's a good spar, and you'll still get paid. MJ boxers, Sonny, what do you think of Triple R? Hopefully, he hasn't bothered with that clown. He's pathetic. Come on, Sonny, baby, come back, Sonny. Bye 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 bye. I must admit, I was a swanny to be shagging Ben Heine. Where's KJ? But that doesn't mean that you have to go leave town. Come back with me 5 milli, me NDA, and me a suck your corey. Come back. Hey, come back, Sonny. What's going on, bro? Maybe a nice piece of cafe latte turned up. Sonny, it is Mbugu. It's Mfufu from Ghana, Sonny. Sonny, Mfufu is here. The Popo want that corey. And he's taking business on Mfufu like that. Bang, 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 bang. MJ, it should be. It's your favorite Yakub rapper. Yeah, I'm quite into that Chrome song, but I don't think. I mean, I assume you mean the Evil White Devils. Who else is there? Quite good. I never really bought the Eminem. I thought he was too nerdy. I thought his little lyrics were quite fun, but I thought, yeah, you're small, you're a bit nerdy. You do a few good rhymes. You also do some whack rhymes like "There's vomit on the floor, Mom's spaghetti." I think, come on, man, that's a bit whack, isn't it? Poor Wall. I don't like. I used to call it the Beastie Boys, but now I know what they're about now. Eddie Hearn would get hard on for Charlie Edwards v Sonny was, yeah. Ember Kier, Sonny, tell us your real views on the brother's died. I mean, he's definitely a bit vain, Charlie. I mean, he's kind of the prettier Edwards brother, but all them tattoos are terrible. And I think you should rinse him too publicly, Sonny. It's a bit mean. He's your blood. I'd love to rinse some people in my family, but I hold back, bro. If Sonny fought his brother, I think listen, man, it'd be decent paid. It's a great PR story. This is boxing, and the world is about entertainment. Triple R's point us gay boxing fans. GPT. Thank you, agent. You told me you saw Alex, aka Triple Venables, in the box, right, in Sheffield. Was it you or Sam Solo who saw him? And he was notching off some guy in the bar and was sick all over his trousers, and he had to be thrown out. Was that you or Sam Stroller? And I'd let Triple R's sister know why they call me bad. I didn't see the sister. I hardly watch any of these videos. Just people send me clips. Is she quite nice? What video is it? Tell me what video it's on, and I might have a look, man. I've got my phone open. I might be able to put some notes down, because I checked out some stuff that people told me from last time. Mr. In Between. I checked out Warwick. Is it Warwick? Warwick Spinks, the not out right. Warwick Spinks, the big nasty nonsense. He's done programs justifying it, and he went on the run. He's not Leon Spinks. Not sort of Leon Spinks's family. What's the guy? Terry Spinks. You know, the guy from East End used to hang out with the Crays, who used to serve up kids. Very, very weird, man. I've got a feeling Charlie Oates could be secret to a Rainbow Man. Yeah. I haven't followed that much. I mean, like, I want some good money on him getting stopped that time. But funny enough, luckily, they were talking about it. And I went, I've got to get that money out quick. Boom! I smashed the money out of my account because they turned it around, didn't they? Could be a secret. He lives in Portugal. Portugal's quite into nonsense, funny enough. Shout out to Triple B. Shout out to my man Nordic. Where remember, of course, Nordic has got a channel, so check him out. He red pilled. He also got shadow banned like the Triple B, double shadow banned probably. Tattoo is bloodletting. Yeah. Also, the ink goes into your system. It gets trapped in your lymph nodes, causes cancer. The Bible and in Islam is haram. You're not meant to tattoo the skin. It's preparing you for the mark, like body alterations, all this kind of stuff. There's a lot of things going on. MJ Boy, Sam Stroll, if he's Asian, Timson, fight Lone Champ. I don't know much about Asian, but Sam will fight any brown man on the planet. I know Boxing Australia take a bit of cocaine before the fight to use it as a painkiller. Wow, I didn't know that, man. You ever tried this, Sonny? You ever heard of this, Chubby? No, I haven't. Well, I had to be honest, right? One time, before an amateur fight, right? I was stupid. I used to party like up to a couple of days before fights. I didn't have many fights, obviously. I didn't take it very seriously, but this one time I was waiting for my opponent to turn up, and I had a little packet, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna smash it, just see what happens. But anyway, the guy pulled out of the match. Amateur fights, often they pull out on the day, don't they? I didn't know that people did that. I can understand it is a painkiller, but I would think that I'd be scared for my heart and my breathing, to be honest with you. Or I have sparred after big night. Oh, I've done some stupid shit. What I miss? This live stream, the hour went on. Man, you missed Showtime, Sonny Edwards. That's Showtime. He's gone now because LaQuisha turned up at his door or something because he was interacting very well with the funds. He gave Triple B $49.99. Right? You're trying to buy a man's. So I said, Sonny, I'll do better than that, boy. But he was quite likable. As I've said, he's going to be quite likable. He just needs to scratch those bad points. At the moment, the negatives outweigh the positive. And that ain't enough of a bribe, Sonny. I appreciate it. Here we go. Look, I'll show you my man's inversion. Do I count as British? And that is the real Sonny. I admire his guts. Max Jenkins, don't come on. Triple R is too cowardly to come on. He uses a fake alias. So does Spencer. Uses about 15 fake aliases. None of these guys got the guts. At least Sonny got some guts. But yeah, do I count as British? He never answered the question because it's a long question, but he never answered it. I mean, it's up to him, man. I don't know. He'd rather be like Ghanaian, I think. I like Ghanaians, to be honest. Because a lot of the black culture, if you want to call it that, as if there's one kind of black culture, but it's stupid to even say that. But you go to Africa. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't want to live there, but there's a completely different attitude. Although they've been poisoned by stupid ass hip hop stuff, let me tell you, man, Sonny, if you're still there, and I know you'll watch this later if you're not, go to Africa, right? Because let me tell you, man, no joke. It's not like in the UK and in Britain and where the culture's more like, oh, get away from the white devil. If you're a female, oh, they're the oppressor. If you go to Africa, they absolutely adore the white Corey. All these guys. There's this Belgian tourist who went over, and he impregnated. Not only 600 African women. Come on, man. That's paradise for you, Sonny. Get over there, blood. Over there. You'll be sitting there, knee deep in African pum pum and big batty. Come on, blood. God bless, Donny. God bless you always, man. Thank you, brother. Hi, Triple B. Inversion. It's 7 a.m. where I'm at, and I'm sleeping till 11 a.m. when the stream ends. It's 7 a.m. where I'm at. Are you in Korea? Am I right? Am I? No. What? It's not Korea, because that must be the evening, right? Because it must be now in Australia, depending on where you are. It's probably about 10 p.m., right? Just tell me where you're at. That's interesting. You probably told me, but I can't remember. You must be in the US somewhere, or Canada. Is that right? Sorry, man. Sam Stroller, yeah. Cyborg boxing. I know boxing in Australia I'm repeating it, man. It's like we had to go back in time. It's that fucking Groundhog Day, blood. Lord, you doing any videos tonight, blood? What shit? At least you come on it, right? But he actually did a double negative. You're not doing no videos tonight, Triple B. Or George, as he tried to stitch up some innocent poor guy. So yeah. Sorry, inversion, yeah. Craze, and grey purrs and incest, that's right. Tattoos and body alterations are all about preparing for transunions. Yep. Islam definitely forbids tattoos. They say, in the Old Testament it says you're not meant to mark your skin. Some people reinterpret stuff with Christianity. They're always the wrong ones. They're the false prophets. But you're not meant to have them in Jews or Christianity. But Islam is 100% haram. Adverts during lives as well, Triple B. What? Really? What happens though? Because you know, it's live, right? So when it just comes on in the middle of the live, I have to check the settings because you can stop settings so that certain things don't happen. I don't think in a live should be showing, you know, should be showing an advert because then you're out of sync. And does it go back to the real time, or so you miss something? I don't know, brother. But yeah, I don't want that. So something is more important than ad revenue. Yeah. I only get 10% anyway because those Rowans. The black man and woman is God, says Jules Marker. I think this is Spencer Fearon. Okay, I got another man in the house. My boy Shane Mongols. I spoke to the chance of black girl this morning. Was she cafe latte? Or was she like 5 minutes to midnight or in between? Yeah. My man Shane Mongols giving up the super chat with Sonny Showtime Edwards. See, Sonny's been flashed because Shane gives me like 333 every time, and sometimes like 4 times, yeah, in one live, but every time. Shane is right near the top of donors, where Sonny just comes in and gets a bit flashy Showtime, Snitch Time, Sonny Edwards. And, you know, to try and bribe the Triple B to not release the phone call. You have to do better than that, brother. Oh, this is definitely Spencer just lying. Go away, man. You're a pussy hole. You're pathetic, man. No one want to shag you, peanut head. Yeah. Your skets will shag anything. I wouldn't be too proud about that, blood. But let's go. Spencer, kill the white man. Kill the boy. He hates Yakub because Yakub created the evil. This is the African version of Spencer. Hello, we will be flying in pyramids in Wakanda. If Yakub had not created the white devil, fuck off, Spencer. Just go away. You're a mug. Shane. Was he smoking? Sorry. Shane, was you smoking the Bob Marley while speaking to, you know, yeah, blood clot. We should get together with Sports Out Greens with Triple R. Inversion, there are some similarities between Christianity and Islam. There are many, but you got to remember, Islam is what's the word? It's bringing together of. I don't want to talk religion because it's controversial, you know, and I get even more shadow banned. But it mixes Judaism, Christianity, and the local worship together. So of course it is similar. Okay, I'm gonna go back because I missed some. I had to go say hi to my man Shane, who was Shane Bogus in the house. No, Shane Bogus goes, I spoke to the chat to black guy. There's no such thing. Sonny would be knee deep in African clunge. That's right. You got to go there, man. Like Prince Patel, do a little tour in it. My boy Boomercade. I'm in Asia. Was a rice million. I sat down, very close. We got married. Much happened. God bless you, man. Oh, God bless you. That sounds weird. If you don't mind me asking, who did you marry? A local or white woman's? MJ posted. I was a rapper, but I was shit. I wanted to do a diss track on Triple R. I didn't do, man. The thing is, like, rapping's not that difficult. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a bit worried about it. Those adverts doing lives. Is everyone else getting them? I don't want to. This is a live. I don't want it broken up with adverts. It's like when you've got a pay-per-view. You get me? You got a pay-per-view. And you got adverts throughout the pay-per-view. And then halfway through, especially UFC and Americans, they'll be talking about a fight. And then some guy will pop over. Hi, this is betting sponsored by DraftKings. I think the plus 100, play on. They start talking. It's bullshit, man. They're so over-commercialized, American TV. It'll be, where's Sonny? That rat Sonny, he came on the live, blood. Yeah. And this is generally his. He was quite likable, but that's because he's following my advice. $49.99 he paid, but you're trying to bribe the triple. I say you got to do better than that, boy. But yeah. So that, and I think, as I said, I think you got to. Wait a minute, wait. Sonny, it is a fufu here. I come to give you my pum pum, my magic pum pum, and he couldn't resist the pum pum. Could he? The Ghanaian pum pum and the big booty. So he's probably smashing it from behind. I wouldn't. I don't want. You're watching Tim Zoo tomorrow. Yeah, I will make a preview on it. He's on Sunday, isn't he? What time is it? What time is it on in the UK and in Australia? Do they make it so that it's US friendly time? So it could be in the morning. Yeah, if it's on a decent time, of course I'm watching it. I mean, I'm not paying for it, obviously. Punch from the gods, boom, it came out of the blue. The pump from the gods. Shane goes, I've enjoyed a lot of chocolate beer. You like doing some chilling. What's your favorite color though? Like no milk, cafe latte, hot chocolate. Tell us. Yeah, Spencer's a loser. Yeah. Come on, Sally. You can afford more than £50. So yeah, they take £17 away from me, blood. Yeah, I mean he's earned hundreds of millions if you believe. But I'm happy. I'll take that, man. But it's not enough to get you off the hooks on it. And you've scooted off before answering some stuff. I know. And Fufu turned up. I'll be doing another hour at least, blood. So you come back on if you want. And also, like I said, you answer my questions. Do you want to do a face to face? Should be early to. Yeah, this is a special Australian one for Australian fans just to see. See, look, Jeff the Hitman Hardy. You didn't see this, did you, bro? I think you were on. I was clearing some shit out, right? Guess what that is? Look at that, man. Jeff the Hitman Harding, signed. Authenticated by PricewaterhouseCoopers. Huh? The warrior, the man, the hitman. No one inside has told me what he's doing yet. I heard he was a real pisshead, but so that's why we're early. I'm testing it out. And it's, I mean, I don't get that many funds, but it's, I like talking to be funds. I'm also, I might, what do people think about doing? It depends on how good a streamer I get. But like, what do you think about if I do a commentary on some of the, I don't do all the misfits, like it's so whack, but the main ones. There's only Dildo, Janice, and Logan, and Tom Egg, and Tommy V's knowledge, strength, and integrity. And here, she was parked in front and smiled, so I spoke. Shane makes me laugh. Yakub Bass, yeah. I mean, he's my favorite Bammy, no doubt. Absolutely. I mean, I have to be careful, of course, but Spencer calls humans gods. He's been blasphemed. When did he say that, man? He is lost. No, he's not lost because he thinks he's all that. He's a mug. Yeah. He is dislikable. He's got no friends. He's got no prefrontal lobe. Is there anything more embarrassing than white boy just going, oh, I mean, yeah, it depends. I listen to a bit of hip hop. I don't mind, but if you take the whole wigger thing on, it is hugely embarrassing. Black guys don't respect them for that, and they want to be black guys' friends. And black guys just like, oh, these crackers are mugs. I should rewatch the stream after. Yeah, because Sonny came on. I actually, you were quite personal initially. I know he's playing a game. You're clever like that, but then he answers a few questions, but he ran off before he answered the serious question. And the fans here were like very, very soft, gentle with him because it showed he's, like I said, I did a video, like a 50-minute video, weighing up his good and the bad. I'm giving him some free image consultancy. That should be his agent, man. So 49 after all the good advice I've given him, 49.99. Well, 30. I'll take away the YouTube 32. Ain't enough, sonny. I need more cash money. You can cash at me, and then everything goes to the Triple B. I'm a white boy. This is oh, come on, bro. I don't want open batty business here. Sorry, I had to. Well, keep it to yourself, blood. At least we haven't got Sam's shoulder today. Rewatch, not rematch. I got it. Autocorrect message. That's all right, bro. I understand what you talk about. Thought it. 49.9. The entire person, the band cost. I imagine it's probably the person Marcel Breathwaite one, where he got put over quite hard. See, that's part of me that thinks Bam will stop him. But then, and especially when you're going abroad, and people always forget about people. Oh, it's really hard to win in America. Yeah, because of jet lag, blood as well. So yeah, I guess you're getting his best payday for Bam if it's in America. I don't know how much. Sonny, how come you and your fan left the Wallington? Apparently, it's not the Wallington; it's a Wallington. It's called the Roundtree Estate. I think I'm correct in saying that. It's called the Wallington, the area. And it's the Roundtree Estate. I believe so. But yeah, I think he's gone. He's got him fufu. He got him fufu, and he's taking care of business. Should be sponsored by Yahoo Promotions. I kind of like that, man. I might just make up. Sponsored by Yakub. Yeah. If you're wearing the footy Celtics, you have pedal hunters at your doors. I'm being a bit retarded. If you was wearing the footy Celtics, you have pedal hunters at the door. What's a pedal hunter? Why? Why is Celtic? Why is it? Of course, first of all, that was Larry Bird, the Boston Celtics. Huh? The Larry Bird jersey, Legend 33, and that's where it gets bad because I used to love Larry Legend, but yeah, 33 was not by chance. Yeah. Why? Tell me about that. More about that, MJ. I like Tim Zeus. So do I. This will be a big test visa Yank. This Yank. So I predicted him. This Yank was considered to be slightly dangerous, but not true world class. I predicted this. Another one prediction. I think it's 7-1 for him to knock out the towering Inferno. Fundora, Sebastian Fundora. Well, I like the look of it. I just think there's two tall, skinny guys. You're like, they're going to get KO'd at some point. And I said this is way too dangerous, and he got absolutely ironed out. The towering Inferno turned into 9/11 blood. Well, I'm not doing look what it's 1:36. You need to look into it, bro. The moon god worship, I'm afraid. Thoughts on Jeff Horn? Yeah, I'm not that bothered by him, to be honest with you. I won a bit of money on him against Pacquiao because I thought Pacquiao's getting old. I mean, I don't know. Jeff Horn, man. Wrong. They put the giant pagan rock in. Yeah, and you look at the origins of all that. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't want to get into religion because it's a boxing show, but also for a number of reasons. I don't know. I invite everyone to come to God through Jesus Christ, and that's all I can say. So there you go. My mixed race mate. This is heavy metal. Yeah, one time, right? One time I had his friend, right? He was kind of nice, although he ended up being the police. Then I had to bin bag him. When he told me, yeah, I'm joining the police. I was like, what? He said, yeah. Well, I wanted a good career. I said, you fucking high. You're messing with me. Anyway, but before then, he once told me, oh, yeah, he was a nice kid. He loved boxing. He was a bit naive and, joining the police. I said to him afterwards, I said, you are an agent of the elitists. No, I'm not. The fact you don't even know you are just shows what a moron you are. I bin bagged him. He had a huge head as well, like the white version of Yakub, but he didn't have the brains of Yakub. Yeah. But anyway, so he went. Oh, I'm going to go to the heavy metal. You want to see Iron Maiden? I'm like, yeah, of course. I was pissed, right? Get a call about a month later. Are you looking forward to it? I go, what? We talked about, man. Iron Maiden concert. I was like, oh man. He goes, I got your ticket. It's great, isn't it? I'm like, oh, so I had to go. Huh? And I was sitting there going, I don't know. This is the days of, cash or they had obviously cash machines, and they were old by then. And I was just sitting there going, this is the worst. I knew some Iron Maiden songs from being a youth, but I never. They're Satan worshippers as well. Utterly. They make it so obvious. And I was sitting there, and there was this black girl. It's a black girl dressed up in heavy metal gear. So yeah, you do get people that try different stuff. I was really a fan of the Wicked Look, but I'm John Cena fan, so sorry. The thing is, now, the street look, it's just static. It doesn't belong to anyone, does it? And it shouldn't. Well, that cultural appropriation is the biggest farce in the world. Okay, it's like saying if you applied it to all the other races, then no other races would be able to wear trainers, suits, all these glasses. They wouldn't be on the internet, the stuff. It's just it's another stick for beating white man's. It's so easy to KO with your hand. It's one, hey, get off that flute machine. I want to fucking go, you mug. Bang! Call the ambulance. Ricky's been KO'd again. John Cena, he's a wrestler, right? He used to wear jerseys and wraps. Peachy and all. Oh, I didn't know that. I watched a bit of it, WWE from afar. I mean, I don't really watch it, but thing is, right, even though it's scripted, they are actually serious athletes, and there's some mad stories, the dark side of the ring, The best one, the most based one is the Iron Sheik, man. Apart from he's talking about camel clutch and his 10-inch Iranian Corey, he's quite based. You see him on the Howard Stern show. I can't say it on here because I'll get not. It is. I mean, again, I can't really talk too much about that because for algorithmic reasons, on Patreon, maybe on Rumble, I might be able to do that thing. So, but unfortunately, so you talk about it in the chat by all means, but I can't really read it out. And if somebody said that's cowardly, well, this is a boxing channel. Remember, boxing and red pill channel mostly, but certainly once I release other initiatives, I think he's talking about Glasgow Celtic. There are a lot of problems with China Beast and their youth team. They're not the owners. Right, okay. That makes sense now. I didn't know that. I mean, a lot of these football clubs do, yeah? Well, Gary Speed, wasn't there? A lot of talk. Basically, the thing going out, football Celtic fans, Scottish football fans. I know who they are. I know they're all pedophiles and dodgy like triple venables. Wow, I just heard, like I said, the couch heads. Breaks up the religious talk with Islam Makhachev. Yeah, I don't know what I think about it. I didn't like Habib, and I thought he was a boring style, but he said some quite base things. And I don't know, man. Them Dagestanis are tough, aren't they? They're mounted warriors, blood. But I thought it was quite base when he attacked Dylan Dennis. Some people say Dylan would have slapped him up. It's too big, but I don't know. Inversion, the Hasim Rahman Jr. His great cardio match. And then carrying a YouTube boxing event, though, the undercard of Fiend Vizwali was on the undercard of a YouTube boxing event. Yeah, Hasim Rahman Jr. got knocked out by one of Tommy Morrison's sons, Kenzie, I think. Boomercade, once you go Asian, that's all you're craving. That's all I can come up with. That's not bad. That's not bad. It doesn't make up this stupid thing. Once you go black, you ain't coming back. That's nonsense. I know plenty of birds that said, "Oh yeah, I just tried it because I thought I should," which is a bit creepy anyway, which is very weird. But you know how women's sexuality is so degraded. Oh, you got to try this. You got to try rug munching. You got to try mud sharking, all this kind of thing. But they're like, "Oh, yeah, it wasn't for me. I didn't really like it." Sex is so psychological as well. Remember, in the old days, it was psychological about a woman being with a man, giving herself to a man who's looking after her, who's going to be a dad, who would nurture her, protect her. And then it's become because of their gender way more than that. But so much of Jake's is psychological. So Sonny, please explain why your family left Croydon and the Wellington estate. Yeah, the Wellington I think it's called. But yeah, I think he's gone, brother. I said come back, but I think Mfufu. Sorry, I come and I bring you Bati and Pum Pum. Yeah. If I found Nordic Wood in bed with his missus, I took him in. Muppet. R.I.P. the Sheik. Yeah, the Iron Sheik died. Yeah, he was based, man. Well, as far as you can be when you work for WWE. But I don't really like, talking about the Iranian Corey. Jesse Ventura. Yeah, I think he's controlled opposition, bro. Hadn't made a fool for himself after he retired, and also getting fat between fights, and he spent the whole camp losing weight, and all them funds that came over to pay him. And I'm not talking about watching the Marco Antonio Barrera. He let them down because it's going to affect you, right? When you have to lose all that weight, it weakens your chin, and he was chinny, wasn't he, at the end? Who wins? Gareth A. Davis. Yeah, and by the way, what is this Gareth A. Davis? It should be Gary Davis, and that's it. Or Steve Bunce. I heard they both have fighting backgrounds. You asked me that before, Ramble, didn't you, brother? I think Davis fighting background, really? I mean, I've seen him throw a kick at Carl Froch. Steve Bunce was an amateur boxer. I don't know how successful, but he looks so out of shape. I would say Davis probably still works out a bit because he's very vain. And it's not to dispute. You should work out when you're older. I mean, you should keep that body strong and your heart strong, but Steve Bunce would have a heart attack, probably walking up to the ring. Jesse the Body Ventura, as I said. Volk is going to do his flan. Well, I thought he won the first fight. And I hate this thing where a lot of them wrestlers are daggies and they just spend the whole time on top and they've got you in position, right? They go, octagon control and he's winning this. I'm like, he's not doing any damage. You can't win a fight just by grabbing someone and holding on to them and stopping them from getting away. And his Volk, boom, 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 boom. It doesn't matter if you got the guy under your control. You're not doing any damage. It doesn't matter. It's like if you're Mayweather, you're clinching all the time, Oh, give him. Oh, look at that clinch. He's really controlling him. Let's give him the round. Inversion. I heard the Glasgow Celtics left wing team and Glasgow Rangers are right wing. Oh, sorry, Inversion. You told me where you were at. Where are you at again, brother? Sorry, I've completely forgotten. I know you said it earlier. I don't look through the comments to find it. Remind me. I mean, I was been up since 5:30 again, man. I'm tired all the time. Tired of this shit. Tired. Glasgow Rangers are associated to be more British, right? So they're Protestant and more British. Glasgow Celtics are more Irish, right? They're both Scottish teams, right? More Irish than Catholic. So that's where it comes from. And who's left wing or right wing? I mean, there's a meaningless concepts anyway, but more or less. But that's only because of the way the powers that be have manipulated them. MJ Bossy, Chris Benoit murdered his wife, kid, and then unalived himself. Yeah, he did. So this is because of headbutts in the wrestling ring. WWE erased his name ever since he just actually. Yep, there's a few great documentaries on it. Like I said, Dark Side of the Ring, I think, is one of them. Yeah, I mean, it's great. They take massive hits and massive bangs, and they're all addicted to Vicodin, OxyContin, painkillers to get their drink on Yale weed, because it's so stressful, it's so hard on the body. And some of them don't get well paid, but yeah, I mean, them guys like the NFL players and stuff, they have like holes in their brains because they're taking so many hits. Yeah, it was likely a mix of that and possibly drugs. Cal Chairs, my boy Cal. You're from Ireland, I remember right, my man. Gareth Arnold Davis. He's bunting the pal of the Pirates. I don't know, man. Gareth's a bit weird. Gary Davis is a bit weird. He probably just bends over and goes, come on. He goes, no, come on. I ain't no amateur. I'm no amateur Bunsey. I don't know biro. I don't want magic markers. I want them pens. Yeah? Them biro pens. You remember those big biros? They've got like 30 different color biros. They're like a gimmick, right? That's what Gary Davis wants. 5 of them on his back. The sick degenerate. MJ Box here. Scottish people are angry. I can't understand. Where you from, brother? MJ? What's your ethnicity? We want to put it on your wiki page. No, but I told you, I had 3 Scottish girlfriends, right? 2 of them attacked me. They're only girls who have attacked me. And I've been with bare women. I don't want to sound like I'm bragging. I've been celibate 5 years because God told me to be so, and I mean that. I mean, I'm not even joking. And shrunk, made my body different, shrunk the Corey. So, anyway, I got attacked. I can't be fair. One of them attacked me with a knife, threw a statue at me, the broken half. I don't know. I can't. I don't know, man. The other Scottish girl was posh. She was an aristocrat, so she's not really Scottish anyway. But yeah. Ramon, when did your face? Why do I get asked this all the time? I told you, man, I'm based. I'm not interested in having my identity. I don't know if people give a shit. I don't know why they care. It's something like pro wrestling, when you get the guys that wear the Japanese masks or the Mexican masks, Or there was a clown, wasn't there? What's that clown? The WWE guy, really, really weird clown guy. And they try and unmask them, yeah? Whatever, man. This ain't the WWE, blood. This is real life. This triple Harvey Price. No, he's secretly John Venables, man. Or not so secretly. You recognize he hasn't even denied it. He's not even denied it. And listen, you're not allowed to put out the pictures of them, but they're there. You look at the picture of the adult taken about 5 years ago, maybe a bit more. And man, there's no difference, man. Yeah, Kenzie Boston looked Hasib Rahman Julie against first. I checked out that fight later on. Yep. I like the Morrison brothers too, but they're okay, but they're never going to be. One of them really looks like Tommy as well. I love the Duke. It's such a shame what happened, man. But he was basically whacked, even though he was a crazy guy anyway. University says I'm getting an ad. So what? Wait, can you explain? Right, this is the first time I've been told this, right? Now, I messed around a bit with my today with the ad. I put it on monetization because quite often I forget to, right? And I just clicked all ads or something like that because I've never done this before. So you saying they're now playing ads in the middle of the live? And how does it work? Well, does it come up in a corner, or does it just blank the screen? And when you come back on, are you like a few seconds behind, or do you just miss out? Can you tell me, man? I don't want no ads coming up on the Triple B show. Believe that. I don't like kind of HBO, or they'll charge you £80 pay per view to watch a Canelo points victory. They'll show you enough ads, and they'll advertise products during the fight. I ain't like that, man. This is a Triple B show. We don't do that. Not just about the cash money, is it? And yeah, I don't earn a lot of money, except when Sonnet gives me £32. Controlled opposition, a lot of controlled opposition around. Yeah, a lot of controlled opposition. And once you spot it, you know. And John Paul Watson is one of the most obvious ones, right? So he is it John Paul Watson, JP, whatever. So he'll talk about everything. He was defending Israel the other day, and how awful it is. The irony, multicultural is so terrible. Yeah, I wonder who's behind multicultural. Oh, look what it does, poor Israel. And I'm going to talk about that thing. I can't, you know that. But the controlled opposition, yeah. So he'll talk about. He makes some good points. He talks quite well. Someone say he's a flamer too, but he will talk about the detail. This is how you recognize controlled opposition. I'll talk about the detail. I'll talk about it quite intelligent. Pretend to be outraged, but they'll never say why this is happening and who is behind it happening and what to do about it to change it. Recognize those three things every time. Is he controlled opposition? Apply those three concepts. Is he only talking about detail? Is he pointing out who is doing this, controlling it, pushing it, and why? The people at the top who are manipulating it. Right? And the other one that I said. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? If they don't mention those, and they will never mention any of those, not even one of those, then they're controlled opposition. Hasim Rank got slaughtered by MMA. I think it was Greg Hardy. He's a big line, but yeah. Sorry, inversion from Canadianality. Yeah, sorry. I try and remember as much about me fans as I can, but you know, I'm only seeing 3 hours a night. I'm giving a lot of time to the channel to getting the basement sorted, and I love it. But yeah, you're from Canadianality. Which part? I think you said you were from Toronto, right? Or was it Vancouver? You're from the British part, though, right? I mean, you know, the English-speaking part, yeah? Not Quebecois. What do you think about the Hilton brothers? I mean, obviously not the nonce one, but Matthew Hilton. They're a crazy family there. Universal woke up early to watch it. Man, woke early to watch the Triple B show. Now, that is beautiful. That's the kind of funds we need. And be careful. Anytime Tyson Fury comes to Canada, he's going to give you a cardi inspection. To Canadian like Chris Benoit. What do you want? You can be racialistic, lie, and are you Spencer Fearon? I'll let you stay on if you behave, bitch. Greg had an MMA fight on Mystics. Yeah, Hasim pulled out against Alan Belcher in July. Alan Belcher is he the ginger bare knuckle guy? Have I got it right? Or am I wrong? Ishmael Ahmed. What up, brother? Oh, I got Spencer John today. Spencer. Well, we think there's this guy. Look, this guy here. Jubaz Mirko. Well, he's talking nonsense Spencer style. And he's saying weird stuff. So I think so. But, you know, no, I just ban his alias. I'm so sick of it. He clogs up the chat. He's boring. He's been whacked so many times. What's backstory with you and Max Jacobs, bro? So I made a video about Max Jacobs just generally because he was pushing him. I seen how bad he was, and I was just taking. And all right, no, this is where it started, yo. So you know, Emperor Michael. I mean, I like Emperor Michael. I think he talks well. You know, some people think, oh, he's a weirdo. I don't think he's a weirdo. He's very. He talks in an educated manner. You know, any boxer you get in, he inspired Kelly Brook, or what his name is, Kell Brook, sorry. Big Dean White, and he claims he's spotted Pavlik and Haney back when he went to America, whatever. You know, he's had boxing fights, right? They might be unlicensed, it doesn't matter. It's still boxing. Right. And then Porky, and I followed Porky channel and I watched it a lot because when he went after the nonce, Caldwell, right? But then he said he's got incontrovertible evidence asking, I like this guy, Porky. And he's putting up posters about Caldwell. And then he suddenly stopped. I was like, why has he bottled it? And there's 2 reasons: legal action, threats, or he's been paid off. But so I was a bit angry. And then what pissed me off was when Max Jenkins, right? He's 30 stone. He's useless and he's fat, but he's still 30 stone. I mean, that's like 3.5 Sonny Edwards, right? I mean, that's big. And he went up. They knew that Emperor Michael was interviewing Hearn, and they bullied him. Yeah, they filmed him. And Porky's like, get the jacket off. Come on, let's have it. And you know, Emperor's reasonable. He's like, what? People say, bottled it. Oh, shut up, man. He's like, why don't we do it in the ring? What are you doing? What are you doing? And it wasn't Porky. Porky's been a bit of a bully himself because he had to bring huge Max along. He was a mug and he can't fight. But when you're that big, you've always got some power on the street, even if you can't fight. I've never seen anyone as bad as he is at boxing. And that includes Ronda Rousey. I mean, Ronda Rousey with our boxing. Porky as well. So that's where it came from. So I made a video slating him, and I got, which was fair enough for being a bully. And I got all these emails. He dropped me his email. He started saying, oh, I'll fight you, being a plum, and then deleting things. So obviously I mugged him off, and then he got all upset. Yeah, and he got loads of fake aliases, which I know him, and he's threatened me to kill me. He's threatened to glass me. He says he's stalking me. He said he's going to burn my house down. These are all on emails that incontrovertibly linked to him. Yeah? And he still denies it. And he's too much of a pussy-hole to ring me up. He gave the burner phone that I gave him to Sonny, and Sonny had the guts to call me up. Well, unfortunately, Sonny mugged himself off. He shouldn't have trusted Jenkins, should he? But yeah, so that's it, man, in short. Yeah, he still throws in emails. Sometimes I taunt him. He still throws. I think it's so funny. You think I'm Max? I said, I know you're Max. I don't think you're Max. I found out the recovery email to this mail, to the fake Benja lady. You can find an IP address on Gmail if you know what you're doing. Right? The Scarborough. Huh? I rang his gym. He's a pussy-hole. Yeah. So, and he still occasionally denies it, and he still threatens me. I'm following you every day. Like, oh yeah, sure. As if I'm going to see some 30-stone behemoth lump. I don't want to go anywhere near Scarborough, blood. Anyway, doesn't. Or as he comes to London all the time. Oh, I seen you in the pub. I ain't been to the pub for 3 weeks, blood. Idiot. Not like Chris Bedway killed someone. Yeah, I mean, it's slightly tragic, although that is a grim story. NJ Boxing 80. Yeah, we're talking back. Doink the Clown. Yeah, that's a weird story. Doink the Clown. It turned into NWO. Yeah, I mean, WWE is very, very crooked. And linked to elitists, and they all are. Yeah. What workouts do? It depends. At the moment, I just do. See, when I'm on it, at the moment, I'm concentrating on the channel. So I'm not drinking. So I'm not drinking drugs. Not concentrating on the channel. I'm getting up early. I'm concentrating on trying to clean the basement up, blood, because I was like a hoarder. Believe that. Yeah, and on the and I found these things, like I told you, this is like, I found stuff like this, man. I found some stuff with all my old girlfriends, like model cars, like blood clot. Jeff the Hitman Harding. I didn't even know I had this. This has been there for about 8 years. Jeff the Hitman Harding signed, which is kind of not ironic. It's perfect because this is Australian life. Yeah. So workouts at the moment, I just go down to the gym, hit the bag. You know, I don't spend very much time there. I've got to organise all these other initiatives I've been talking about. Triple B. Have a look at the documentary. Oh yeah, but Ramel, whatever. When I'm hitting the bag, man, you know, I shadow box first, and you know, I'm flashy, blood. I'm like the J. Opatite Nazim, and I mix power with balance and speed. And you know, the women get moist, and I don't like to use those words, but they do. And you occasionally get a guy who'll step up and hit the bag after I've left it, try and prove that he too can fight, and punch it like Ronda Rousey, and gas. Have a look at Dave Sons, Aboriginal Original Boxing. What could have been? Okay, I'll write that down. I like to write all these things down. I like to check things out. You know what I'm saying? Dave Sons, okay. Is he one of those fake Aboriginal boxers? Because there's so many Australians, right? Including guys I've met who are so white and they claim, oh yeah, I'm indigenous. I know you can get special, and they might have a percentage of blood, but it's so small, it's a joke. You know, when you look at real bush indigenous Aboriginals, I mean, it's you know, it's very different, man. The ads randomly appear. They go to the live parts. I missed one part of the stream. Okay, well, I will check that because I'm not having that. That is totally out of order, especially when that's like HBO pay-per-view. You know, especially when people give me super chats. Yeah, okay, Mo. Thank you for telling me that. Like I said, I switched the setting. I wanted to make sure it was monetized. So I thought I'll get an ad at the beginning, and that's it. I can deal with that. You know, But in between the stream now, wait, man. I'll have a look, brother. But thank you for telling me that. I'm not dead yet. Yeah, just one more thing. Rangers fans always called Celtics for of all that years. Okay, a lot of Rangers fans are royalists. Don't mention royal family coming up childhood. There's a lot of hypocrisy everywhere. I mean, that's Ben in control. Yep. The other guys, Jesuits. But they might just be tools. The secret societies again might just be tools. Inversion from Toronto in the house. There's quite a big rice population there. Am I right? Put your ad blocker on. Yeah, I mean the thing is, right? It's just insane. 90% of the ads that are ruining my life or whatever, it goes to YouTube. So you imagine, let's say you've seen a whole ad, and let's say I don't know, it's 15p for one view from one person, right? Should be you get 1.5p. It's just a joke, and it's probably more than that. So Rumble do 50%, and I'm looking to move to Rumble. I'll have a Rumble channel, but obviously it doesn't have the visibility or the customers that YouTube has, and it doesn't appear on page one or in any pages of the video page of Google, who own YouTube. So it's a monopoly. I thought there were laws against monopolies. I'm buying a Triple B hoodie next time. I've got one. Where is it? I won't grab it, but yeah. And it was slightly poorly printed, but it's still pretty cool. Thank you, man. The one, yeah. I mean, I spent a lot of time on the designs, and they're really quite good. I remember a couple of guys going, I'll help you with your designs. They were like, no, man, they're pretty bad. But, I hadn't pushed it. I'm not big enough. As I said, the spread shop ones were really cool, man. And I managed to get some before they closed me down. The Teespring is so overpriced. Yeah, it's a bit annoying, man. I mean, really annoying, man. I don't think Annabelle's Ginger's bald, but he's got brown hair. Oh, I must have the wrong fighter then. There's a couple of big guys with ginger beards, isn't there? And a bare knuckle. He sparred Kellen the show. Did. Yeah, that's frightening, man. Okay, what is the criteria to know if someone's in control opposition against? So they will talk about things and get outraged, but they will only talk about the detail and talk about how it's difficult. They won't point who's doing it and why they're doing it, right? And they will never say what we should do to fight those people and regain control. They will never ever say anything. They will never offer solutions. They will never point to who's behind it. They will never point to why the agenda, what the agenda is. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're just fooling people. They just talk about detail. So people get outraged, but they don't actually know what the real picture is. You feel me? Porky Billboard was good, wasn't it? Yeah, that was funny, man. I mean, I was watching Porky a lot back in that time, and it really disappointed me when he let the go off the hook. Like I said, either because you got very legal actions for very rich people, you cannot fight legal action without money. And Corwell's dodgy, and he's got people behind him, right? Right. So it's either legal action, the threat of, right, but he said he had some very good what's it called, evidence. So if it's that strong, I'd be like, yeah, bring it on, biatch. Maybe he bottled it, or a threat to his person. It's like off the record, threat to his house or family, people, himself, or he was paid off. So there's only three possibilities, and I would understand to an extent, as long as he didn't get bought off. Man, there's something come up, my boy Slatine. Well, we talk about Slidey. Big up to Slatty. We've got my boy Slatty in the house, giving up his £10.33. A man, Shane Bogle's friend. Yeah, we got the pals here, giving it up. Yeah? The two pals together. Give £13.66 minus the wide tube theft. But thank you, brother. Great to see you. How you been? Fill me in, like Craig David. Can you feel? Craig David's definitely a batty man, and I see him in the club. Back in the day in the club, I was with my girl. In the club. It was one of these West End clubs, and he was there with some bimbet, right? And they hire out these bimbets. They're either escorts or people that just want to party in the club and get paid. Their drinks paid for. Yeah, and he's just sitting there, paying no attention to his alleged bimbet girlfriend. And there's another. She's just a beard. You know what a beard means? A beard is like what you wear to pretend. It's a disguise to pretend you're a real man. And it's about the business. And and then there was another guy with him, another mixed race guy who was his friend. And I was like, I said to my girl, check that Matty man's out with his beard. I went, Crazy David. She's like, stop it, Chimmy, stop it. I was like, okay, fair. Inversion to Ishmael. Oh, well, thank you very much, Slighteen. That's beautiful, man. I just want to go back a bit because I missed the message because I was so excited. Did I tell you, Slighteen? Check this out, blood. I don't know if you're on earlier. This is the Sunny Showtime. Snitch Time Edwards. Genuinely, that's his account. $49.99, which equates to something like £32 after YouTube steal my money. Yeah, it was been quite reasonable. Like I said, I know he's bribing me to keep me quiet, but it ain't gonna work. You can do way better than that, blood. But yeah, go. So rewatch it. It's quite interesting. But he was answering questions quite honestly and being quite likable. But that's one of his tricks. I said you can't be likable and fun and then be a snitch and a wrong at other times, you know. But yeah, he was answering questions. We were asking about what's the silent drug bans, and he went off on. We think it's because it's Sonny. Sonny. It's in full here, with the pom pom and the bati. And obviously, Sonny can't resist some of the African things. I was telling him, you should get to Africa, man, because I've been to Africa, a few African countries, Mozambique, Kenya, Tanzania, and other places, and they love the white Corey over there. It's not like USA or Britain; they love the white Corey. You know. So I was saying, Sonny, just get your ass over there, blood. You'll be like a pig in shit, fat homeboy. Taboo stained pants. Okay. We'd love to see you hit the bag naked. Yeah, man. What's that? Sam Stroller alias. Do you have any bets on the YouTube boxing? They're very small, brother. Very small. I have, what's his name? Tom Fiaro winning on points. It's only a 6-rounder. He's not a big puncher. All right. And what's the other one? Logan Paul stopping Dildo Dennis because Dildo, his boxing is really poor. Really poor. And Logan's okay, actually. I mean, no, he's not that good, but for his novice level, he's okay. He actually hurt Mayweather. Mayweather looked quite shocked when he took a shot. So, yeah. Derek Shaw grabbed a security guard the other day at the Misfits presser. He's definitely lost his marbles off TV. Yeah, he's going a bit nuts. Oh, I saw a good thing here. Hang on a minute. It's not the best interface. Oh, inversion. Managed to stop them emails. They're horrible. Well, the crazy thing is, because they're incontrovertibly linked to him, and he's carrying on and on and on. The other day, he tried to fool the triple bugger. Oh, well, I can't talk now. I've got to look after my son. So pretending it's not Max. Because Max ain't got a son. He's got a daughter. He displays on his Instagram. Yeah, he uses on his Instagram. Well, so they're completely linked to him. If I was a grass, like Spencer, like him, like Sonny, it would be easy. You get nicked. And like I said, I did cheese of criminal law, and well, this is a year ago when it first happened. I went to see my pal, just not because of this, just generally. He got a house in a Cunch, Berkshire, and London, a crib as well. And he was like, these guys are nuts. These are proper criminal charges here, man. Harassment, threats to kill, all this kind of stuff. Conspiracy and talking about getting mates down to the Tribby's house, which was some innocent fucking poor guy as well. Yeah, it was serious, but fuck the police, fuck the Illuminati beast. Yeah, I ain't down with that, but luckily for them, but I'll release it on the channel. That's for sure. I know that Alex Jones controls. He had a documentary called Endgame where he talks about NWA group and Elite Select, who's president plans. Yeah, he does something. Yeah, and the thing talking about they used to make fun of the frogs being gay thing, and it's not really just gay. They would change. The DNA was manipulated. They had the deformities, and they trannied out as well. Yeah, because of the pesticides that Monsanto used. I mean, it's serious, man. Why don't you do boxing match against Max to get a sword to pay? Well, I already offered him out a few times, and he just bottles it. So he's a bumbuckler. That's right, inversion. This is the most important thing. This is why it's quite difficult. Once you get experience with it, I got red pilled in one day. I always knew there was something wrong. I didn't believe loads of stuff like the WMD. Yeah, as if Saddam Hussein built that. It's fake lakes with nuclear missiles on it, and the Jimmy Savile thing. We knew he was nonce on the streets, blood. This is before the internet, and they were all defending him. It was a great. You just look at the creepy guy, and then there's other things like the Barry Bulsara. I was like, this is such. That's the Jill Dando, the alleged murderer, Barry George, aka Barry Bulsara, a local fantasist. We know why she got whacked. Because the documentary she was doing on Noncery, the BBC, right? So we knew all that, but to actually get properly red pilled when you realize how big the deception is, it took me one day, man. Looking at a few videos, WTC7 was a good one. The video on that. All right, so Inversion says I got Logan Paul winning. Okay, Ishmael Ahmed. You asked about betting, right? I got KSI winning by K. Oh. And I'm saying this unlikely. What about the undercut? Dean vs. Waleed, Pappy vs. Slim. I don't know who Dean or Waleed are. I don't know who Slim is. Salt Pappy, I do because he was fat, and I don't know, for some reason I was watching. I don't know what on the side of my eye. I was watching a show he was on. I think there was a Jake Paul, maybe Tommy one, and he was quite good. And I was like, this guy can actually fight, and he's slimmed down. So I don't know about the KSI by KO. You see, there are rumors that Tommy Fiore is very chinny, and that's why they don't want him to fight anyone who can punch. Jake Paul put him down, although it wasn't a big knockdown. But there are rumors in the gym, so it's not impossible. KSI can punch. I don't think he's that. I see. Well, what are the odds? That's the most important thing. You don't bet on what you think will happen. You bet on what the good odds are, the value is, where they've got the odds wrong. That's how you make money out of betting. I'm going through a bit of a dry time of that, but I'm still about. I don't bet big. Like I said, I bet between £5 and £10. That's it. I still what is it? 2,000, just under $2,500 up in profit, and that's a nice little bonus. You know, it's a nice little buzz. NJ Boxer, Uncle Gary is coming to see me. Gary Glitter. Has he been let out now, Gary? I think he has. And then he got nicked again for looking at kids on the deep web. There's lots of curry in Toronto, some rice, lots of whites, and a few others. But no hood rat behavior then, in which case. Inversion. John Paul Watson. This it's so on his laptop. You click once and then it's one of those stupid touchpads that if you touch it in a way, it'll take it as a click. Pathetic. John Watson does sound like control officer. He doesn't bring solutions. Mention these right. He mentioned some of the agenda, but not the whole budget, right? And he won't tell you. He won't call names. You know. Slatin, my man's. How good I saw Shane Moggins yesterday. It was delightful. Sweet. Did he get on the greens? Shane has been saying he'd be getting on the greens quite a lot. Getting his greens on, and he's apparently be getting his oil drilling on. Can you confirm this, brother? Inversion. That's right. One, brings no solution, doesn't mention who's behind it, doesn't let people know about the agenda. Right, basically, yeah. In short, yeah. Sonny wants Clarissa's Pum Pum and Meteor. Yeah. I don't know I don't know how many. If there's one place where there's going to be a few Transformers, female boxers got to be one of them. What happened to Chisora? He just lost the plot, mate. He grabbed a security guard. Yeah, he's a bit of a character, and he could have been a bit base, but all the batty business and the lube, and no, he's an idiot, man. Yeah, his speech has changed. He's on millions. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve it. I mean, he didn't deserve that many good paydays because he wasn't that good. But obviously, he sold it himself, and that's fine. But come on, man. Oh, I don't even know if I can read this, man. There's parades for Batman, and they go, "We're coming after your children," and we come to convert your children. They admit it now. You stream on a computer so we can react to videos while you stream on YouTube. Sorry, you stream on a computer, right? So we can react to videos with you while on stream. Triple B. I don't quite get what you mean. What do you want? I want to invite people, by the way, funds, to a live so that we can actually have a talk as well. Like I said, if anyone's interested, drop me in the comments for one, or drop me an email or say. Emperor Michael has been in touch, so we're gonna get him on, maybe tomorrow. I'm still waiting for his reply, but Emperor Michael wants to do another thing. And we get my boy Shane Bongos, the donors that are really polite. Okay, I said, Sonny, you come on, bro. We'll do that. No problem, man. You can state your case and we can talk. And or any of the other guys. Get some other channels on Nordic. Be nice to have Nordic. Lee talks boxing. Who hasn't been here the last couple of lives? Lee, I hope you're all right, fam. I know you are, but increase the peace. High chance Tommy Fiore wins, but it's a rare chance case. I'm going for the underdog like I usually do. I don't think the upset than usual. Yeah. I mean, if you're only going to bet a little bit, I sometimes the odd bet, which is fun bet, just to give me some skin in the game. Like I'm a bit interested. I don't like to lose money. And that's not a good way to bet, right? But if you're prepared that it's not a good bet and whatever, you don't expect to make money, at least give you something to be interested about, yeah. Triple B, was Ben a good fight? I didn't manage to watch him, but he seemed very interesting. He was okay. He was erratic, right? Yes, he could bang. He was expected to bang out Michael Watson. Only the Daily Star went for Watson. He tired out. Some people say swallowed it because he dropped from a jab, but he was just knackered. Some fights he showed tremendous heart, like Jerry McClellan, Eubanks won especially, even though he lost. Doug DeWitt. Well, DeWitt hurt him once, but he's over in America. Dougie DeWitt dropped him, and then he'd swallow it in other fights. Like people say Watson, Steve Collins. Some people say he was 100% juiced, especially for the McLaren fight, and there's evidence for that. And he apparently fainted after the fight, which is not necessarily impossible after that kind of fight, but that was one of the best fights I've seen. And again, I got to shake McClellan's hand for putting that, for vegetabilizing that horrible man. There's some hood rats and gangs in Toronto, unfortunately. They aren't the majority of the wiggers or Afro-Canadians. Sighting, I went to Juicy Lucy's earlier to get green. What's Juicy Lucy's, blood? When I used to live in central London, they used to be a place called, what's it called, man? Something Greens. The Green, in Clapham. Green, it's near Clapham. Green, what is it called again? You can just go in there and just wait and score some greens. But it didn't last very long. Maybe it's like that. Inverse. Little pattern. One deny there's even an agenda. Two down play like it's a big deal. Three accept it, but say it's actually good. Thank you, right. But these people are moronical. I mean, they're just idiots. And they're so proud. You cannot say anything about their initiatives or the communities they defend or whatever, the people that they're pushing. They cannot be criticized or even concerned. They're morons, NPCs, right? You know what NPC is. Yeah? Slightly, I can confirm the Shane Oil trillion. He enjoys it, huh? Well, at least he is not doing feasting, huh? Feasting. And they will eat the poo-poo like ice cream. Yes, my man, Shane. 5 years old. Would you like to join you on live? My views are somewhat extreme. I mean, we want that. Thank you, Shane. Well, it's good to hear, blood. Thank you for 555 too, well, blood. Yeah, we eat good today on the show, the Australian show. I mean, obviously, the main issue is having to be is because the algorithm. I will say anything. People can say anything. I don't give a rat's ass. But in order that the channel doesn't get even more persecuted, because it's already really persecuted for nothing. Not to mention the other channels got closed down because I spoke a bit against the ding and some other things. So yeah, well, I'll organize it next week. I think I'll organize it. I'll put out a video and say, look, these are the guys that I'm thinking might want to come on. Are you up for it? And if so, you drop me an email on BagelG14. I'll give you an invite. And then and if anybody else wants to be up, I think. What do you think the maximum number of people to have on would be? 5, or is that too much? Because if you have people talking over each other, 3 maybe plus the triple B. Yeah, comment, like, subscribe, and donate. Talking of which, where's Acoustic Gymnastics? He in bed, man. He been partying. Acoustic's in bed. He reminds me to say, like. Please like, because it's free. And it keeps the haters away to some extent. I don't want to keep them away. Just don't, I don't want them influencing the channel. So like, subscribe, donate. Well, we've had some nice donations. Came from Sunny, Showtime to this time Edwards. That's a shame he left so quickly, to be honest with you. He didn't even say goodbye. But like I said, when you have Mfufu, sorry, Mfufu here, I bring you the magic pom-pom. I bring you some fufu, some jollof rice, some pum pum, and a big butter. And you know that Sonny ain't staying on the chat. If you got jollof rice and fufu, you know, goat curry, butty, and magical African pum pum, the chat hasn't got a chance, bro. It's fucking Mfufu. And Fufu will ride all over the Triple B show. Ben was a brawler with a massive heart. Yeah, but he could swallow it something. It's quite weird. You get emotional fighters like that, and I quite like it. Sometimes they're super brave. They would die that night. And other times they're not really wanting it. Ishmael. Oh, man, thanks, brother. What's the most you lost gambling one day? I never bet stupid money. I never bet, even when I was doing really well and I had my own company, I never bet. The most I ever bet on a fight was 200. I didn't like it. It was a stupid bet. But I only had one losing year, and that was when I started to make a lot of money. And I stopped looking into it. I was just throwing it around for fun. And I was like, stop. There's no fun in losing. It's stupid. Right? The most I've lost in gambling one day, so it would be that 200. No, not more than that. I've been to Vegas. I played 21, the blackjack, which has got the best odds. Came out with $500 from a couple of days. I'm not into the buzz of gambling, which is one of the most important things if you want to make money from gambling. You cannot be into the buzz because you will lose. You will chase the win. You will look for wins. You just bet just because there's nothing else to do. I ain't addicted to bet. So yeah, £200 would be, and that was like random. That's once, you know. These days, actually, last week I lost £100. And I would never bet £100, but it'd been put over the course of time. 25 of it was a free bet, right? So that's 75. But it grinded. I lost it on Warrington, and had a few ACCAs that were real good. And Warrington was in it. I mean, I told you I was rubbing my hands, man. I was rubbing my hands like Sam Stroller, like George Soros, like Ben Shalom. Looking, thinking this is looking good. And I even chastised myself. Don't do it. Not because I believe in jinxing and stuff. That's pagan stuff that no one should believe in. But I was thinking, don't, Leawick can punch, man. He can turn things around. And I was just about to write in my notes another round of impressive round by Warrington. Bing! He got done by Lee. I get wood when I cuckolded. Lee, I get wood when I get cuckolded. How can you think Salt Pappy is? As I said, I only watched one fight. His fight slim, he's taller, lanky, and scrapping inside. I don't follow these, to be honest with you. I'm just saying that I watched that Salt Pappy out the corner of my eye, and I thought, actually, this guy can fight. He was fat before, though, wasn't he? Here he is. Just right on time. Just when I was talking about it. There's got to be some telepathic shit going. Hey. What are you saying? I know what you say. Like. That's very important. Subscribe. Yeah, any newbies here, man, subscribe. Yeah. Triple B is not the only channel worth following, but if you're real, forget about it. Do comment. And most of all, go on, say it. Oh, yeah, share. People forget to share. Put it on your Twitter. Put it on other people's Twitter or social media. Yeah? That's one of the reasons I think Sonny came in and started putting a bit of stuff on his Twitter. But yeah, share it around, man. Donate. Acoustics, you weren't here earlier, but donate. Guess what? I got $49.99 Super Shekel Love from Sonny. I know he's trying to buy me, but I'm still happy with it. And be happy, says Acoustics. Be happy. Yeah. And if you're not with God, there you go. Got another ad. Yeah, well, I'm gonna look into it, but I'm not gonna have this again because I'm sorry. I'm not. You know what? The extra £1 I'd make from ad revenue from this live is not worth annoying me funds. And this is not about money. The money is obviously keeps me ticking along, and it does inspire me to do more. Because if I can pay my rent, my dog food, my food, and a bit of lecky or something, so man, we're doing good. We're eating good, fam. I'm doing something I enjoy, and I'm spreading the truth and the knowledge. I'm doing it for the funds like Ricky Hatton. I'm doing it for the funds like this, wrong. Ricky Hatton. You know what, right? My girlfriend, she used to go out with a midget. I never thought she'd stoop so low. Hey. Pussy hole. The channel. I might have to write this down, right? What's this? Road to Freedom, 8343. Oh, okay. I'll have a look at that, man. I bet they shadow ban it, right? Which is why I've never seen it. Road to Freedom. Hang on. Road to Free. Is that freedom, I assume? That's just a typo, right? Rather than play on words. 8343. Okay. That's YouTube, I assume. Okay. Here's some red pills. I found it again documentary, another documentary exposing music. Yeah, the ones you really want to see if you want to see something really serious is Europa: The Final Battle. Just look at episode 1. It's insanely red pilling and eye opening and sickening. It actually sickening. And there's the other one. What's the other one called? I can't remember. Someone could tell me. It gets mentioned quite a lot. Europa and Europa: The Last Battle. There's that one. That's 12, something like 10 episodes, but the first one is the most important. There's another one about the Austrian. I can't remember what it's called. Ishmael. Do you know anything about the HITMAN Strikes Back? No, I've watched a bit. He's got too many subs to be based. I'll only watch shows that are vaguely based. No, I mean, even like I might watch all the IFL, even because allegedly someone has said something a bit weird, and I'll use it. But nah, I don't watch any of the big channels. HITMAN Strikes Back. He's got too big to be real. That's what you got to say, man. That's not that bad. Oh, I don't know what I put out. Sorry, maybe it's worth it. I'll just see what I get. I'm glad they're not that bad. I just thought they might be a bit annoying for the funds. But thanks. Yeah, thanks for telling me. Definitely tell me. Tell me whatever, man. Tell me all the things. I like the feedback from the fans. Like, when I did the big buzz out of it, I give feedback from the fans and I'd take it on. And they thought it would be a good idea to invite fans on the show. As I said, I got my boy Emperor Michael. We're just finishing. Let's see if he's got back to me. Emperor, are you watching, blood? If you're watching, Emperor doesn't really like commenting. No, he hasn't got back to me yet, which is weird. He's usually bang on. He's usually to the extent where he's on the case, blood. So he contacted me yesterday. He might be working. I know he works in the kitchen, right? Inversion. Thank you. The greatest story never told. Thank you. I'm even going to put that down so I remember. My memorization is not always great. Yeah. So the great. But I swear, it's even reviewed. It was released, right? The Europa: The Last Great Battle, but obviously they've spanned it from all the mainstream. You can find it. Believe that. You can find it. And you look at the reviews on IMDb. It's unless they've removed them. Great story never told. Yeah. And the problem is, when you get people, they don't even want to be red. Just watch this. Oh, I don't have time. Look, it's an hour. You watch bloody Strictly Come Dancing every week, you mug. Oh, I don't know. I've got to, and you're like, why wouldn't you know the truth? There is nothing more valuable than the truth. Nothing is more valuable than the truth. Even if it's very hard to hear, and it'll change your life. It'll change the way you live your life. And it become obsessive, but I would not change anything. Some people actually say, no, I'd rather not know. I say, well, okay, at least you're honest, but you're still a fool. Taisina. Taisina. Only Pakistanis care for Amir's father. I don't know. Some of the normies really liked. He's actually quite likable. I'll give you that. He's stupid and chinny, but he was quite likable. He was in some good fights. He had heart. But yeah, he's obviously there for the Asian market, and he did very well. It's why you watch every British bill. Every British bill has to have 2 things on the undercard now: an Asian Pakistani fighter and a women's. I don't care about the Asian Pakistani fighter. That's fine because they're men and they can, And if they can fight like Hamza Shiraz or Azim, then that's cool. Oh, Shiraz is fighting what's his name? Liam Williams. That's an interesting fight. Although I think the height difference is nuts. Williams just performed so badly against Eubank, which I thought was a winnable fight for him. I kind of got disappointed. But yeah, they'll put an Asian Pakistani on because back in the day, certainly before Nazim Ahmed, Asians weren't really interested in boxing. It's not part of their culture. But when the Prince Nazim, like I said, he's not Pakistani, he's from Yemen, but he's Muslim and he looks very Pakistani, And then lots of guys, Asians, start to get into boxing, and so we've now got, that generation and their kids are coming through, and they sell tickets, and they want the Asian market. It's quite big, so I understand it. But as for the women market, it doesn't sell tickets. It's rubbish. No one's interested. That's purely the agenda. You feel me? Man. Get the tank on Tommy Farmer KO2. You've been saying that for me. I don't know. Oh, Ember K with a super question. Did you think Frankie Gavin would have gone further? Yeah. Now, he was superb. Superb. He's a wrong one, though, by the way. I seen him live sparring. His footwork, his balance. He never had any power. He had that body of a kid. You know, he's one. But they should have got it on the PDs. PDs would have helped him an awful lot. But for whatever reason, back in the day, they weren't so obviously. They weren't so easy to get and so obvious. But yeah, man. You know, on his toes. Just the balance, the speed, the timing, the accuracy. But he didn't have much power. But that's okay. That would have come with the PEDs. Yeah, very disappointing, that one. Very disappointing. But he's a wrong one as well. So I'm like, well, so what? Yeah. Tycina, the largest base page, I think, had over 500,000 subs. Got the lead. Yeah, Call of an Uprising used to, and it's had so many channels since. Yeah, I get it, bro. Logan fumbles double. Yeah, I've gone for Logan by stoppage. I'm not that sure about it because I think it's only a 6-rounder. And, you know, Dildo's just not a good stand-up fighter, boxer, but he could be tough. If he can take a punch or go the distance. But and Logan isn't that great, but he can punch okay. I mean, yeah, I still sticking with my Logan by KO and fumbles on points. But you could go just a straight win. I don't know how much. The straight win, you're not going to get that much money. Fumbles is 1.33. Logan's 1.17. So what does that equate to? I mean, that's under even. That's less than evens. That's probably like 1.75. It's you know. Tyson's head looks like a little breast popping out the camera. Well, sorry. Yeah. There's no. Sorry, man. I see what you mean. Yeah, it does. A little titty. I miss titties, man. They're so beautiful, man. Titties, man. I gotta be. You know, I'd be happy, right? Like I said, I would play it back in the day. Well, not play because that insinuates that I would cheat all the time on my girlfriends. Only some of them I did. Some of them by mistake. You know, I was like, suddenly I found myself, and some girl, take your business. Going, damn, I got a girlfriend. But the ones that I love, I stay faithful to, apart from a couple of accidents. So, but yeah, I mean, I'd just be happy. Just, you know, like I said, I'm deliberately celibate now. Since I came to God, I was told to be, right? Which people might find weird, but there you go. It may change if I get married, but I doubt it. You know, not many people get married when they just spend most of the time in the basement, blood. But when I go, even when I go to the town, I'm with a Polish girl going with apple bottom jeans, boots with the burr, the whole. I don't think I'll get a strike for. I don't think I'll get a copyright nicked for a cappella, do I? Yeah, I just like to hold a girl, feel her skin, kiss her lightly on the lips, and feel her breasts and her skin. I mean, that's what happens when you get yourself off from pornography and fapping. You go back. You know, when I was a youth, man, all I had to see was a pretty woman and just see her shape, and I'd be like, blood pull out, my eyes would fall out my head, let alone seeing a breast. I didn't have to see some disgusting Lee Wood type scenarios, did I? Who's better, Amir Khan or Nazim? Come on, man. You got to go with the prince, man. The speed, the punching powers there, the accuracy. He came here thinking I was a boy, and now he knows. I sent him all over, and I'm a man. I'm going to be king. Yeah, Nazim, he wasn't the sharpest to the box, but he was boasting, especially for a 5'4" guy who's ugly, was funny. And then just no one's seen a featherweight with bang like that. And he was entertaining, yeah. And it's not just that. Like Nazim got beaten once by Ricky Hatton's sparring partner. And he was humiliated there, but he wasn't stopped. And he achieved more. I mean, basically, he was unified champion. Amir Khan will always be known for getting ironed out, unfortunately, being chinny, even if he's got. Yeah, that's the thing, though. 1/3, I mean, 3-1, it's just not a lot of money, man. Can we pray for non-Christian and pray for KSI Chinton? I thought KSI was Christian. Is he atheist or what? Is he a Muslim? I don't think he's a Muslim. I know he's from Nigeria. Nigerians, he's a Muslim or Christian. Steve. Yeah, what up, Steve? South Asian Arabs don't see jobs take a big hit, Johnny. Obviously, Nas had a great chin. Well, he went over quite a lot, actually, but I don't know. He did hang his chin out and balance. But also, he's a featherweight, right? So someone like Loran Rhodes fighting like that against big punching middleweight, it's going to be more of a risk. Plus the fact he wasn't anything near Nazim. Johnny Nelson, funnily enough, Johnny Nelson's probably the biggest success apart from Nazim out of the Ingle gym. I mean, he came from being a coward with the most boring fights in the world, and he fought a heavyweight. He went to, this was Corey Saunders, but I like to call him Corey. Although there's actually a pro called Corey Saunders who's black. Actually, Corey Saunders, whereas Corey Saunders, South African, it's called Corey, and he's not about Corys, and he got murderized. But yeah, so yeah, it's hard to think about Nassim. But as I said, he was only a featherweight. You know, Southern Asians, Arabs don't take a hit. It's been said Danny Garcia's father said it, and you know, Amir Khan obviously is the cliche there, but Uzi Ahmed, yeah, I mean, individuals can be individuals different, but the groups will tend to have characteristics that are similar. Dylan Dallas is less skilled than Logan Paul, way less. He doesn't do boxing. He's a jiu-jitsu guy. Even KSI best. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm not hating on it. I'm surprised that so many people of the fans who are proper, deep, hardcore boxing fans are actually really quite interested in this fight. It shows I don't have a problem with these things happening, and I think hopefully it brings in, you know, people that wouldn't usually support boxing to normal boxing. And people say, oh, it's not real boxing. Of course it's real boxing. Of course it is. But like people are quite into it. I'm vaguely interested just because of the PR. Otherwise I wouldn't care. And also because Tommy Fury is a Fiore. I'll boom ya. He's such a pathetic fat old man, isn't he? He loves it though, John, because he knows he couldn't make that without his sons. Me sons, I'm going to insure me bollocks for millions. Should be thoughts on Logan Paul. Yeah, so she is a model, a top model, allegedly. You know, a lot of top models are actually basically just high-class hookers. You know that, right? Especially from certain agencies, Elite and stuff like that. I had a girlfriend who was Elite at 14, and she told me some stories. She left because she's like, nah, it's not for me, man. Because she was educated, right? But I mean, she went like a pool girl. She pulled out of Eastern Europe or something like that. You know, they get abused a lot by that disgusting photographer. What's his name? Something Richardson or Peter something. He's from Sam Stroller's lot. Logan's girl. So she looks really pretty and a nice body, but then you look at her face and she looks like she's a bit CGI, like one of them sex bots. There's something not right about her. And it's, I mean, Dylan Dallas did a great job. She's actually throwing her pum-pum to everyone and saying some really creepy things. Like she's interviewing, oh, well, you know, I don't think the penis is very nice, so I like to hide them inside me. Imagine being so, just no shame. If you want to make a joke like that, make it with your girlfriends privately. So, but you think Logan sold his girlfriend there's a humiliation ritual? Okay, Dylan Dallas exposed. It's possible. It's possible actually. Certainly the humiliation that I mean, you know, those pictures, Dylan Dildo, what his name is, didn't just find him on his own, right, online. They had passed a lot of stuff to him, and it's definitely that the whole process is humiliation ritual, yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, and also they're pushing other stuff. They always push more than one thing with their rituals. They're pushing girls being skets, and they're pushing cuckolding. Yeah. So I see, I'm not going to answer discussing stuff like that, man. Vidal trained KSI. Vidal knows it's night KSI, yeah. Yeah, don't talk KSI. Like, as I said, I'm just not that interested. I might. Do people want me to commentate on it as it happens? Should I get a stream? I don't know. Is it worth it? You know, I don't know. I don't know if I could sit through that nonsense. I mean, yeah. Acoustics. You can't come into the pros and become sport and be, well, you can. Just not the top ones, really. But you know, look, Rocky Mars started boxing at 23. Big Joe Joyce, 21. Anthony Mundine, I don't know when he turned pro, but it was later in the game. He didn't box in Amsterdam. Believe me, it can happen. It depends on what level. Obviously, the guys that start at 7 years old, they're going to have a big advantage. You know that. Embakir, yeah, what's up, blood? Create your unbeatable fighter, best foot, best speed, best head movement, best power, best defense. Yeah, I mean, he's the one impossible. I mean, they need some thought. They need some thought. Best footwork, Lomachenko. Lomachenko, the way he moves his body, Lomachenko, no doubt. Best speed. Amir Khan had a good speed, but he kind of went for, he kind of pushed it out a bit, didn't he? Well, it wasn't that kind of natural speed. Best speed. Give me some names as well to help me. Best head movement. I mean, it's a weird one. You couldn't always like fit all this in one style. That's the thing. The best head movement. I mean, I like the guys that come in aggressively. Sorry, I'm not doing it well. But you know, that duck and dive, move their head a lot, and they'll get hit a lot. Tyson was good at it in his prime, but that's completely different. If you mean avoiding punches with the head, I mean, you know, you could say Mayweather, but he's so spoiling. Best power. Sergei Kovalev. Sergei Kovalev. He had that natural power, just boom. Yeah, Sergei Kovalev. I mean, there's lots of guys there. Who else? Rocky Mars had that beat down power. You know, that sort of clubbing power. It wasn't Kovalev just had that natural power. There's lots of other guys. Who else is a real big puncher? Julian Jackson. You know, Julian Jackson, who's still got the same flat top. Yeah. Best defensively. I got no love for defensive fighters. I'm sorry. And I'm not going to, you know, that's just, you could say Mayweather, but he's just spoiler. He gets protected. So, yeah, I prefer to see people that have defensive moves, but they're still looking for the offense. You get me? Tyson Fury's favorite area is Corey Sanders. Oh, is he? The actual Corey Sanders is the black heavyweight. Corey Sanders, Corey, pronounced differently and spelled differently. CORRE is the ex heavyweight champion. Absolutely. See, I was a big Vladimir fan. I felt a bit low. I thought he was the next big thing and the best thing. And Corey just took him apart. And Vlad had his hair was cool at times. He looked like a model, no homo. But every time Corey hit him, boom, the southpaw, boom. You know, his hair would shudder. Yeah, that's a fight worth watching, blood. Thankfully, John's sons got their mother's face. Yeah, I mean, watching stuff. Well, you say that, right? But the only one who really fights well is Tyson. Shane probably could, but he decided to eat. You know, there's other guys like the other sons of John Fury. Is there one called Young Fury? Fury? He's a bit whack. Roman Fury's whack. Tommy Fury's pretty whack. You know, so. But that's the Gorman side. It's from the mother, that's for sure. And obviously, Roman and Tommy from the Madagascan half. To do a bust the jiu-jitsu if you lose, check out that couple. Right, this is what I said to my pal, this MMA guy. I said to him, listen, bro, if I was Dennis, what I would do, because I'm not winning that fight. There's just no fucking way, man. At some point, I'll get in a clinch and put like a bit like what's the guy Nate Diaz did to the brother, and then put him in a chokehold, right? But really hold it, right? And pull him around the ring, throw him about the ring a bit, and choke him, right? Now, obviously, the ref, you don't get disqualified, so don't get disqualified because then you won't get paid. But you do that, you just say you're clinching, you'll get a warning. The ref will break you up, but Logan will be a bit like light on his feet like that, and people will know. If this was a street, Dylan's winning, but just with hands. He ain't got the hands. And, you know, that would raise his profile as well, because he could laugh about it. He go, you're a mug, Logan. I'd mash you up in the streets. Yeah, he'd get out with his pride after getting weaponed. So that's what I suggest. I should be like an agent, man. Like with Sonny Edwards. I've told him about how to improve his image, right? To help him, to explain to him how to get better money, to be liked. You know, that's and now I said that's Dylan. I told him exactly what to do. Oh, Tyson Roberts sandwiches. Oh, come on, blood. This is not a Corey channel. The second-hand that one. You mean the girlfriend of Logan? What's her name again? I don't know, some Danish girl, man. The Scandinavians, right, have had easy slags and skets pushed on them from they're the testing ground for the rest of the world, and they turned a a nice a nation of skets, and you know, I like Danish girls, to be honest with you, because they have more character than the Swedes and the Norwegians, who are just boring. Oh, the tag team, yeah, I watched that. That is utterly cringe. Best head movie, my expert. Oh, got some comedians here today, yo. James Tony head movement. Yeah, Tony was good defensively. At least he had the offense, you know what I mean? He wasn't. Yeah, nice pick. Nice pick. It should be explosive. It depends when I'm fit or not. Bang! Bang! That's all you need to do on the street. So I don't know, man. Tysina, don't talk about pumpable batty holes. I'm not putting that up. Sorry, bro. I'm sorry. Cheating. Molly Mays receiving on his card while Tommy's hopefully not. He's quite sweet, Tommy. He is very likable. I'm sorry, like I never watched any of that Love. I never watched any nonsense like Big Brother or any of that thing, right? But you know, he seems very nice, Tommy. He's even embarrassed about his father's antics. You know, he tries to play the game of it, but it's not him, man. And so hopefully not, man. But you know, all these girls are skets anyway, man. And with the Chabigi Molly is coin, no, absolutely not. I told you I'm deliberately celibate. As I was young, even when I was young, and let's say she were coming on to me in the club, no, because she got a boyfriend. I don't want to. Grabbing someone else's girlfriend is grim. This is even when I was secular. You know, if I was Christian, I just think that's grim. Also, you wonder what happens if she's got that man's nut in her from that morning. And I've banged girls that I've pulled in the club, and I found later they had boyfriends. I was disgusted. You know, because they could have nutted inside them. And oh, come on, bro. And MJ's back. Yeah, we miss you, blood. We miss Sonny. Sonny's not coming back. He's taking care of Umufufu, and now he's taking care of Umufufu. Now he's talking about jollof rice and goat curry. I feel a bit hungry now, man. Talking about food, I love food. God, shit. My Irish fan. Gary Davis has a nice head move on Tyson's card. Yeah. And this is, you can't wait for Misfits. Well, I'm glad with your honesty, bro. I know I'm sad. How old are you? How old are you, brother? That's important. And Bakir, Chubby, you can add juice to the stew for Thomas. Oh, come on, blood. You see, I was hit. You know what? I hit the comments without reading them. I don't skim read them. I just go bing, bing. I sometimes skim read. I sometimes do, but sometimes I just think, there's my boy. I'll put him up. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Tyson. Although you said some disgusting shit too, yeah? You're not, you know. You're still on remand, blood. Right, what do you got? Tommy wins by points. That's what I said, and I believe, and I will look now, but I'll tell you exactly. I believe the price is, and remember, if you really know about betting and you want to know about betting, you've got to go decimal. It's so much easier to work out what Wagwan, what your winnings are going to be. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Tommy Fiore. Tommy, the price has dropped a bit on Tommy. Not by that much, but a bit. Tommy on points is 2.75. So if you pay 100 quid, you get £275 back, but minus the stake, you win 175. Right? Does that make sense? So that's like almost 2 to 1 on, if you want to talk rubbish odds. Tommy's been on the rules. It's such a shame. Oh, the special squirrel. Yeah, the red squirrels disappeared because the grey squirrels are wrong uns. It's like irony, isn't it? It's a bit like what's happening in Europe now, isn't it? If Tommy wins, I'll turn black. If KSI wins, I'll turn back. Damn. Damn. That's you know, that's not the future. I wouldn't bet in that manner. Mollet is a workwoman. It doesn't make stew as farmers work. Yeah, she makes loads of money from a stupid ass Insta and pushing products, you know. But Tommy's not a traveller really, you know. He didn't grow up with the Furies, and by that time they were settled anyway. I think they might have caravans as well, but they're pretty settled. And they, you know, Tommy's never travelled. He's not a true traveller. And to my understanding, travellers, you know, they want to stick within the breed. You know, marry cousins and be the same blood. They don't really want outsiders to get. It does happen, obviously, but you know, she's from Madagascar, the mother of Tommy. Female footballers have got deformed heads. Well, they've got deformed brains. What's it got? That one they're all pushing up the the cafe latte. Alex Scott has got some rug munching friend. Tell me where you grew up. I don't know actually, to be honest. Reason, but not in a caravan. Everyone watches YouTube fights because the only match today has popularity from YouTube and what Dylan Dallas posts about Logan's misses. Absolutely, that's true. You got Manchester. Okay, you got Manchester. Cousin Madge. Vomit. But I did that myself. Yeah, I mean, yeah. There's a lot of intermarriage in the tribal community. It's not great. Isn't Tommy Mother from Pakistan? Blood, you got to listen. You know, you're Tommy's brother. No, she's from Madagascar. However, yeah, Madagascar of, I think, Indian descent. So you're sort of almost correct. Tommy's mum is a brown woman, yeah. And he's lucky, right? Because she must have had some, because the blue-eyed is supposedly recessive. So that means the mother must have had one blue gene and one brown-eyed gene, but she's brown-eyed. And Tommy, Gypsy John, what color is his eyes? They're brown, aren't they? But he's probably got one blue gene and one brown gene. And the two blue genes came together to give Tommy his like ice blue eyes. You know, the girls love that. The dark guy with blue eye, really blue eyes. They love that. Around all the world, by the way. They're like a tan guy with dark hair and blue eyes. A white guy, obviously. Yeah, or a mixed guy if you want. Around the world, that's the most popular thing. You know, they don't have to slam white men's off at the moment. What are popular all around the world, apart from really because of the agenda. Apart from in the UK. And USA, the black women don't really like white men, but in Africa and places like that, they love the white cordy. Going live tonight. Well, what hung the fights? To see Kale going in the car. Going live tonight. What are you saying? I should go live tonight. Mauritian. What, of descent? Yeah, maybe. Okay, we're going to do half an hour at least, and man's got to eat. I've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed the cash money. Yeah. But Sonny, you ain't bribed me enough yet, blood. I need more than that. I'll tell you what, you come on the, like I said, you come on the channel and agree to do StreamYard, you'll have your bit, you can say what you want, I'll have my bit. And you can argue your case, I'll argue the case of why I think some things have been disappointing. Yeah. That's the best. That's the best way. And the fans would love it. Should we get Discord? I did have a Discord with my man's boxing fan, but I don't trust Discord, you know. I don't trust it. Also, it will take a lot of my time. I prefer to have interaction with me fans on YouTube on this. My boy, double age 25. Blood clot. This touchpad is awful. Why? Who released the original Silent Hill protocol? Who's the guy GL that said that he said it was you? Was it a tape of reschedule me? Well, yeah, I've already I released a bit, goes. You're not doing no videos tonight. Yeah, I will release it. I mean, Sonny was nice today and he gave me 49 out of 10, but I can't fall for that tricks. You got to show a change of character. You can, if he comes on a live, like me and him, like Zoom, and we have a live for the funds, and he states his case properly, I might let him off. Because I let him off before because he seemed nice, but then he went with his old stuff. I don't agree with the Daniel West thing at all. That's indefensible. I don't agree with the grass thing. But unlike people like Spencer Fear and Max Jenkins, this guy's actually got a bit, he can be quite basic, he got a bit of a brain. So it was quite a nice interaction on the live earlier. So but I need to recognize I'm not being manipulated. The guy GL, so yeah, the GL is a guy that Fearon is George. It says he's a real person, by the way. I found out who he is, where he lives, and everything. So Spencer, the lack of spirit, the failure, the low IQ, prefrontal deranged moron. Was sure it was an Asian guy called George something. I said, I'll just say George Patel. He passed that on to Max Jenkins because they were chubby, crying. Max Jenkins was too much of a coward. He kept on dropping stuff, and I knew it was him. It's so obvious, man. He's too thick to be able to. Yeah, I looked at the trace of the comments, and he's going, "Oh, George, I know who you are," and put up an address and all this kind of stuff. I was like, right, I'm going to play with this guy. My only worry is about this guy's a real person and with genuine mental illness problems, and they were trying to bully this guy. They thought it was chubby. I don't know why, how, but Spencer came on it, passed it to Max. Max started putting it on in comments. Max gave me an email, so I started, and I knew it was him from the beginning. So I let him incriminate himself. It was fucking great. He's trying to be gangster. No, you know, I'm the boss here, George. I'll do what I want when I want. I said, call me on the phone tomorrow between 2 and 4 p.m. I'll be there. Oh, no, George, I'm the boss. You ain't telling me what I'm doing. I know you. I'm watching you every day. I'm thinking, this idiot. You got no idea. It was fun. I'll release that for sure because he's a nasty bit of work. He threatened to kill me, burn my house. He said he was following me. He said he was going to glass me. Yeah, he's going to send people around my house. I mean, these are criminal charges actually, which I'm not interested in pursuing, obviously, because I can deal with them. But and I'm not a grass like him. Right, and he out of the balls. And then I got this call from Sonny, and I knew it was Sonny immediately on the burner phone. I'd only given to that email address, Benji Laid, aka Daniel Simpson, aka Max Jenkins. I'd only given that. And he gave it to Sonny, and Sonny said, yeah, Max Jenkins gave me the number. Boom. And that's before you even go into the recovery email that I've got, which is a Max Jenkins fitness email for his Benji Laid and his IP address, which shows to Scarborough. He's a muppet, and he's still denying it to this day. He's pathetic, man. It's so pathetic. Max Jenkins is wrong, and he's going to get it. I'm a Christian, I forgive, but you can't forgive all the time, and just because someone's cracked. People don't even understand Christian. There's a big place for justice and letting people know. So that's the story, bro. And I don't do a video. I did a bit of a video on it, but Max grasped it because I was mocking him so much. But I'll do a full one, and I'll reveal all his emails. And it's MJ. I mean, great. That's the kind of thing triple moron, triple nonsense, triple venables would say, trying to be funny, man. You know, get Discord, nah, man. Why get this? Explain to me why I should get Discord, and then I'll tell you. Sonny came and did, man. I know he got guts. Sonny's got some. Yeah, there's a lot of things I don't agree with. Like I said, you got something that Fearon, Jenkins, all the other bumper clerks he haven't got. That's guts. He gave you money. Yeah, check it out, RH. Check it out. Look, see. And yes, this is definitely his account. It's the one that he used before when he came on the live. $49.99. Now, of course, you've got to take a third of that away, which goes to JTube. But yeah, and he was quite reasonable. As I said in my video, I did a 50-minute video on it, and I said, look, there's good parts about you, but you come back to the bad bits. The bad bits outweigh the good parts. You know, I give him some free image consultancy. And he came across well. Unfortunately, I had to scoot off because Mfufu from Ghana. Yeah, Sonny, that magic pum pum is yeah. Yeah, and he went off to take care of pum pum. Huh? Because he's just disappeared. But he was answering questions quite honestly. I said to get the live stream. I joined the live stream, bro. Yeah, well, just look. The email is down there. You can email me or just hit a comment. I had to have a reference to something because I won't remember everything with this. What's your old channel called? Yeah, man, what are you, the police? I had 2 old channels, blood. I had 2 old channels, man. If you knew, you knew. They're dead now. They're gone, so whatever. Nonsense don't deserve to be figured. Well, that's for certain. There's some crimes that are just too grotesque. What is Alex's surname? The triple Venables. Well, it's Venables. and Alex, isn't it? His first name is John. I don't know. Someone will tell me anyway. Yeah, because he slipped out the Burt Legion, which is a fake. He didn't have the balls, did he, to come on the live? So triple nonce. So he said, Burt Legion is alias account, but he messed it up because he was using the Burt Legion account. I think I put him on mute or something, or banned him because he's just bugging me. He's just lame. And Alex, he said, "Oh, Alex is a great guy," and I was like, "Okay." He slipped up there, and then he goes, and then obviously he logged back into the live, but he didn't realize he logged into his Triple R account, and he suddenly made one comment on Triple R. Obviously went, "Oh no, that's the wrong account," but it's already up there. And then he didn't say anything after that. He's a total coward. He's a mug. How dare you? Disgusting. You've been the Triple B have been a grass, especially when he is shown to be himself a grass by reporting loads of comments from one of me. What a scumbag! I will not let it go, as I said, until I said it in the video, and I'll do another one more. I don't give him. People say, "Oh, don't give him no oxygen, man." I said, "No, man. He deserves to be regulated." And his channel's so whack anyway. It doesn't matter if people come over it. They go, "Oh, look at this. This is whack. Who is this idiot? He's some creepy stalker that stalks Tamu, that copies the Triple B and Tamu, and takes pictures of young girls, and approaches, creeps out young 14-year-old girls and underage girls at the fair and in the street." And they'll be like, "I don't want to follow this moron." And you notice the comments, one of the guys going, they had a look. After looking at him, I unfollowed him. He's a creep. Yeah, he is. That's right. He's never going anywhere anyway, yeah. That's right. That's about that's what we can get away. That's about all you can get away with, love. So yeah, I mean, another wrong regulator. 0 5. You know, boy. Do you think Sonny's ever tried with one woman? The majority of people around the world have their first sex experience with someone of the same race. But if you live in a really, multiracial area, that might not be the case. But we could ask him if he was still here. I'd be quite interested to know that. Why? What brought you onto oil drilling? Shane Morgan, Stan. What are you talking about, bro? Me. What are you doing, man? Are you stalking my boy Shane? Let me have a look. Let's see what we got on. Don't stalk him. Shane can look after himself. He don't need the job. What you got here? MJ Box. I don't know what your question was, but I can see by the response what it likely would have been. Yes, I think because he can afford, meaning KSR, whatever, high quality trader, good trainers, any decent broker beat KSR. Yeah, right. I mean, they're not that experienced, but they're still okay because they can afford all the best PEDs, the best supplements, the best nutrition, the best training. They can train full time, so they will advance really quickly, right? Especially the PEDs. Triple belly with a smelly beard. Well, you see, if you look at the pictures of JV, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. That's what he goes with. When there's pictures of Triple Venables without the beard, and it's just like looking in the mirror between him and the wrong one. White women's for life. I mean, white women's are just. I mean, Shane likes a bit of oil drilling. Sonny obviously likes loads of oil drilling, but for me, the white women is just untouchable for me. Just beautiful, and that's why the Illuminati and all them pals are trying to ruin it because they hate it. They hate it. They hate the beauty. They hate the pureness and the beauty, and they were doing a good job of it, unfortunately. Inversion. I spotted Gid J as Jake Paul and Tommy Fury beating KSI, even though he supports KSI. Well, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Especially supporting them white boys. Them white boys. Cal says, you're talking about triple nonce. He pays for Zex with skets. Right. Now listen to this, right? This is what's even more switch. This guy hasn't got a job, right? He claims he's 25 when he looks in his 40s, like JV, right? He's got enough money to smoke weed all the time, and go out and hit the town, right? And bang skets. This is expensive. And he's got a house, a singular house, which he has all the use of, yeah? And he's got a big garden. You cannot afford that on universal credit. It's impossible. What do you need? We need a decent wage of about probably at least 35k, right? Which is like a standard normal wage for a guy of I don't know 30 in the UK, something like that, right? How do you get that wage? You don't get it through UC. You get it when they put people in protection. They have to give them decent money so that they can live a life that looks normal. They even set for fake jobs up for them. On universal credit, you don't get what a triple nonce has got. Anyone else say get one of the comments that got removed cycle? What on this live or in general? It's probably a triple nonce grassing. If Sonny met Otto, do you think they have a secret handshake? I don't know if Sonny's part of the secret society. He did that. Maybe he screwed off actually when I started to ask him about flashing symbols. Actually, that might have been it. I got to review it because he does flash the. I'm not flashing. I hate doing these. He flashes that and that, right? Now, especially that. So he's definitely involved in some way. As Otto, the oil driller, all in oil drilling while in. I mean, obviously, the secret handshake is they're both like oil drilling. Maybe that's what you mean. But I don't know about Wallin being secret society. They probably possibly they all are. I don't know. But all drilling Wallin has. I mean, Sonny's baby mother's actually he doesn't parade her about. They're split up, but she's mixed. She's actually quite pretty. But I think Nicky Smedley got in there too, yeah. I bet triple nonce banged that skit. Tyrone had I mean, that's exactly the kind of thing he would. He's only had one girlfriend. He admitted that. I've only had one girlfriend. That's the other suspicious thing. I've only had one girlfriend. Well, yeah, because he spent 10 years in prison, blood. Should be his life challenge. Okay, how long it is. You know, when I'm sober, when I get my drink on, I usually do about an hour. But I love these, right? I do them for the love. and I get into them before I know it, like 3 hours is gone. Like blood clot. It's like, if I do it night time, it's like 11:30 at night. I'm like blood clot. I guess I'm too late to make that roast. Calcet's like Latina women. I understand that, but it's a big Latina is this wide because it basically means Latin basically means Portuguese or Spanish speaking, really, right? So you can be anything from Spanish girls. You get blonde Spanish girls. Giselle Bundchen could say she's Latina, even though it's a German name. She's from Brazil, right? And then you get the short, dumpy Mexican girls. You get Puerto Rican girls who obviously mix, but some of them are Cuban girls that could be entirely black. So it can be anything. But there is a kind of cliche Latina dark girl who's pretty. Yeah, I mean I get it, but for me it's the white women's. The blue eyes, the blue eyes look to me like it looks like these are angels' blood. These are angels, man. I don't mind the hair. Obviously, blonde hair can be more striking, but when I've been out with girls with real dark hair and real blue eyes, and I'm just like, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful, and the bodies and the smell is so sweet. Anyway, enough about that. I don't do that anymore. Forky spoke about Caldwell and Medley earlier. Oh, did he? Forky said he'll bring Smedley to. Okay, that's interesting. I might have a look. Where's my thing? Do you know the name of the? Because he does quite a lot, and they're quite long, Porky's things. I don't really have the time to go through them, so I might have a look. Because Smedley, Nick is Smedley, and Emperor should be on the channel soon. Although he hasn't got back to me yet, but I was hoping to do it tomorrow or maybe even today. But it's not going to happen today now, or maybe in a week. Yeah, he contacted me asking to do one, so I'm down with that. But Nick Smedley had to pull out. I don't know whether I assume the whole promotion's off because he's head of the promotion, and because he had personal problems. Now, I don't buy the mental health Ricky Hatton thing. Me mental health. I would have killed myself. Me mental health. Yeah. Do not. Yeah, you would. Oh, no one's got sympathy. Self-inflicted. Your millions. Oh, cry, baby. But yeah. I mean, Smedley's life has. I can't remember the exact, but he lost a very dear friend to suicide or family member, and it was something else. And I'm sorry, man. There's a smell of being abused by Caldwell and his lot, and Luke spoke out about it. So I don't know the exact. I don't want to say too much. I don't know the exact things, but it's implied, right? So yeah. So Porky, yeah. Can you tell me what the name of that is, and I'll have a look, man, because that'd be interesting. Yeah. So when I say thoughts and prayers, because it's such a cliche. Oh, thoughts and prayers. People don't think about them, or they definitely don't pray, especially when why do atheists say that, thoughts and prayers? But I gave a prayer for Nicky Smedley. I said, because I'm a Christian, I said, I actually mean that, thoughts and prayers. I am thinking about Nicky because I know that he's obviously had a life with some very upsetting things. Yeah. And I said a little prayer for him. So there you go. Even though I don't know him, actually, I think Luke was on. Luke wrote a comment on one of my videos that was really funny, saying, "This is my brother's favorite video. Is the rinse out of Sunny." Okay, we're gonna get. Yeah, and that's right, man. It's ridiculous. It's always better for Suzanne Wojcicki, who became CEO of Mestasan. Yeah, before her. Yeah, I mean, but she's under orders, right? Sam Short says. This mixing is good. You're getting all types of brown when he thinks he's having. Yeah, but so he's not going to reproduce the brown man. He's a batty man. You can't reproduce by going up the batty hole. So it's not. It doesn't really matter. They're wrong as anyway. To Vincent Nonce world. Yeah, that's right. He had his heating bill 73 degrees, baby. I made a T-shirt with him, by the way. Mad how that little dwarf Caldwell is trusted by Belen. Yeah, and Belen said, "All paedophiles must hang," and this kind of stuff. Ben Shalom's the most dodgy. Yeah, how do you go from doing a few student nights that don't make money to having one of the most powerful jobs in sports, certainly in boxing, right? Well, and you want to talk about diversity. We need more diversity. You want to look at what's the guy's name? He got the job because the new CEO of Sky Sports was called. He's from Sam Stroller's community. Oh, what's his name now? Anyway. And he said he wanted to bring in diversity, which basically means women in the batter business. Because sports, like in terms of ethnicity, has been the most diverse of them all. It's pathetic how they misuse these words. So I think there's some links. There might be family or there might be friends between. What's that guy called? It just annoys me when I forget these names because they're on the tip of my tongue, isn't it? He's the head of Sky Sports, and I think he got his position in 2020 or 2021. Jonathan Licht. Jonathan Licht. He says we need to bring more diversity into the sport. There you go. There you go. What do you know about that, homeboy? I wonder if they worship in a similar place. Shalom, my friend. Shalom, shalom. Yeah. Right. Okay. Shalom, very, very. I don't forget. Sully was involved in it, and you see, there's an interview with him. I did a video on it, but I might have had to take it down because it had too much footage. You know what I'm saying? And he's well, I'm really worried about Adam, and he's looking away. He's got this horrible sly grin on his face. Yeah, I don't know I mean, that's one of the biggest mysteries. I've told you what I think about it. I've done videos, but you know, the truth. What is it? I think I kind of know it, but we want to know for sure. We want to know for sure. Inversion. We've got 10 minutes left at the most, bloods. We've done pretty well on Super Shekels, so I'm not going to go begging. Because Sonny done brand me. And then before Susan was, I got that. She made a YouTube word. Yeah, it used to be kind of good, not base, but it used to be good. It used to have all these so-called conspiracy things. Now they're banned, you can't find them. Now Neil Mohan's ICO previously helped remove dislikes. I mean, listen, man, they're only a Bane and they're masters. The section North Smith in the Nut House. I mean, it's possible. Have you heard that? Or you're just joking? I don't know. He's a coward, Aaron Smith, so he's not really going to buck up against Sister, but he wants a severance package. Do you think Dylan Dennis's fight today? I think he'll pull out. No, I don't know. He needs to get paid, man. He has pulled out before. He needs to get paid. I'd take a beating for like what he's getting, no problem. And he won't get a beating from Logan. And you know, you can. If you're an experienced guy in combat, you're not that bothered. Even if you know you're going to get a beat, it's like, look, man. At the end of the day, it's like, what's his name? Ben Ascream. Funky Ben, which is like the wackest nickname. Funky Ben knew he was going to get knocked out by Jake Paul. Hey, he still gave it a go, which was probably the wrong thing to do. He should have like tried to shell up and box him. But you know, afterwards he came and said, I got my mill or whatever he got. You know, half a mil or whatever it is. So, you know, 6 rounds of boxing against non-boxers. Come on, man. Let's see. Didn't pull out. Probably shows. Yeah, he doesn't want to lose. He's getting squad and loses cash money. You mixed race. You're mixed race, but yeah. So you down with the brown or go with the white because it's right. I know you're looking for the rhymes there. I know. I'm still 85%. Yeah, Caucasian. So it's just even Tyan, as that triple nonce calls it, is down with the white girls. He tried to do some ordering, when on his little what do they call it? Sojourn. His little, when he went away for two months. I don't mean prison. I mean, yeah, you see his video. He's quite good. But it's stressful. I know what he's saying. He dealt with it well, but it's very stressful. Being pulled in for saying something like that is just nonsense. I've done it in my video. I saw a summary. Go and have a look. I heard Dylan punch his eye. Well, he didn't look at it on the things I looked at. You get knocked out by Logan. I'd rather pull out than get knocked out by that. Nah, you haven't the money, brother. Dylan is not. Well, then, or put your hands up. Be a bit of a coward. Box like a coward, like a novice version of Mayweather. Try not to get hit, and lose on points. But if you get stopped, well, I'd rather get knocked. I would rather pull out than get knocked out by that. I understand that, but when you're dangling 2 mil, Dylan is not making a lot of money. What does he make his money from? He's had 2 belt fights, which have made bugger all, probably 10 grand each, right? Does he teach jiu-jitsu? I don't know. Maybe has he got a school? I don't know. I know he's McGregor's jiu-jitsu teacher, if you like, or sparring partner, so he makes some money from that. But trust me, man, the only money he's making is from this fight. Yeah. Diversity failed with Tyan. He went Orgelin, didn't he? He said he didn't like it. He seemed pretty disgusted. Dean White has been very quiet lately. Well, they have to, because obviously Dillian doing the right thing. I believe that he's got the money. Remember what I said: the legal game, the liable game, is only available to people with money, because it's civil, these things, right? So it's not a criminal case. The police aren't involved, and you need money to win. So White might well be, and it's very, the UK, all these things, the British Boxing Board Control don't have that much money. Actually, the British Boxing Control have about 1.2 million in the bank. You can actually see it on Companies House, but that's kept for an emergency. So if something real bad happens, I mean, on the other hand, they could just go bankrupt, but then the British Boxing Board Control doesn't exist anymore, and all the secret society guys lose their power and their money. So what I'm saying is, so Dillian White, I think, is preparing a case to challenge it. That's what I feel like. And if you got money, you will win, and that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it, bro. Because they're not going to fight it. You can, Vardo, whoever it was involved, British Boxing Club, they do not have the money, the funds to. Yeah, I told you, it's all about the money. It's all about the money, money, money. It's all about the money, money, money. It is all about the money. How come CANBERRA got so much heat? No one brings up Dillian White because he shut his mouth, Dillian. He shut his mouth. Yeah, and he learned. That's what he being quiet, probably praying in case where Connor just kept on shouting his mouth off. So that's why. Calchez. The black woman done Tyrone at the battle. She was late. Well, he did seem like as he was traumatized by it, wasn't he? You remember when he said that? I watched that. Yep, that's right. Dylan didn't want to. The UFC was shut. I mean, they're all bent anyway, right? The British one. What's the British one? Is that UCAD, right? So one of the main directors, I pointed this out on the old channel, and this woman suddenly disappeared. She was in charge of drug testing for an area, and it wasn't boxing, but she still was quite a senior position of drug testing in 2012 Olympics, where KJ was. And then she became a director of UCAD, and she's from the same tribe back in Nigeria as KJ, and her house is really close to KJ's mother's house. It's just really weird. And this woman suddenly disappeared off the board when I did a video about it. So that the money is in getting bribed and letting people pass or passing tests. It's not in catching people out, blood. Believe that. Look at that poor guy. What's his name? Liam Cameron. 4 years for a bit of sniff. Unbelievable. Because you've got no money, you can't challenge it. He's not a big star, so they'll make an example of it. Your favorite UFC fight. Okay, let's have a look at things. The big Russian dude. Who's the big Russian guy? What's his name? Pavlovsky, right? Him at the heavyweights, definitely. Zhiri Prokatsa, is that how you pronounce it? The light heavyweight, he's coming back. Who else? I often forget, like off the top of my head, I often need people to give me names, but now I've got my phone. I'm going to look at UFC roster. But yeah, that Pavlovsky, if I'm pronouncing it right, he's he can bang. He's sellable. Obviously, they want Stipe. They want Stipe, don't they, to fight John Jones? But John Jones, his story ain't got long. Stipe will probably get done, but the only heavyweight, there's not. It's like heavyweight boxing. There's just not a lot of heavyweights coming up. There's Ngannou, but he's scooted. And this, all right, let's have a look. So, no, I don't know historical rankings. Okay. Sean O'Malley, I would like. He can bang. He wears his hair like this is clown oil, by the way, not Batty. Clown oil. But he's there trying to invite people into his bed to share with his woman. That's just grim. That's just disgusting. It's like he's like the Lee Wood. I mean, I would really like him. I would really like Lee Wood. He can punch. He's exciting. Yeah, but no, I'm not backing cuckold. So Sean O'Malley has to be out. Volkanovski, I quite like. He's very good. I don't find that exciting. Makachev, I don't like them grapplers. Sean Strickland, yes, because he's just a character. I don't think he's the best. And they beat Adesanya. Dricus du Plessis, yeah, quite like him. Adesanya called him the N-word. That was quite funny. Who else you got here? Let's look at light heavyweight. Jiri, yep, Jiri. Who else? The heavyweight's always going to be the Kangs or whatever weight. By the way, I'm not even talking about the women, so don't ask for no women's. So Sergei Pavlovich, he's my man. He's exciting. He beats everyone in the first round. Who beat him? Was it Cyril? No, someone beat him. He had one loss. Tom Aspinall, I quite like him. He's from the UK. Volkov. I used to like. I like Tai Tuivasa, but he's reached his limit. Tai Tuivasa was always, I like the men that go and want to bang. None of this bullshit. So, you might say, oh, do you like Derek Lewis? I do a bit. He's been given so many chances, though, the Black Beast, because he's exciting. and there's just not that many good heavyweights. Rosenstreit is a sort of lesser version of Lewis, isn't he? But yeah, so that's that. Now, who else we got here? Paulo Costa's too fruity to like. Let's look at the welterweights. Usman, never liked him. Never liked Usman. Never liked Usman. Blood. Sorry, guys. Justin Gaethje, Poirier, like both of them. Yeah. Michael Chandler, no, I would, but he's so clearly served the agenda. He's so juiced up with the HGH belly. And it was bizarre children. Fizayev is a good fighter. And I don't want to sound like a racialist. All my guys are white so far. Colby Covington's quite based. Hamzat is exciting. I'm not down with the thing he's got on his face. Dagestani guys, I respect them, but I don't like the pure wrestling style. Yeah, the UFC's gone a bit Caucasian at the moment, and Dagestani. Yeah, the light flyweights, I'm not really that bothered about. They're just too small. That guy Demetrius Johnson was good, but he scooted, didn't he? Which I respect. So yeah, there you go, man. Peter Yan, I used to quite like. He's half Chinese. Does he count? Oh, quarter Chinese. People will call me a racialist, but I'm just literally pitching out the people I like. I like Tui, like I say, but I think he's a bit limited at the top. Yeah, I just like the bangers, the stand-up guys, right, with heart. I don't want to see no one. I don't want to see people roll around on the floor with a man's batty hole on their nose and hugging. You know, I understand the effectiveness of it. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to see that. I want to see someone sparked, bro. I want to see someone flatlined. Tom Aspinall, that's right. I like Tom. He actually got one pro boxing fight. I watched it. Wasn't that good, but I mean, as a you can't expect him to be as good because I got to learn so many more skills. Yeah. Okay, I'll go back to my comments. So who first asked me? That was an interesting question. Ishmael. Yeah, there you go. I hope that answers Ishmael. I hope that answers. He was the guy that started going on about the Bible, and they had him shut up. That was cool, wasn't it? Coke. I mean, he has to be. And he's so blatant. I just don't think he cares. I'd hate to be doing that much, Charlie. Pavlovich, that's my man. I talked about Volkanovski. Again, Jay, using Dillian for clout. Announced the fight on short notice. Dillian's Dynaballs take 6 weeks to clear the system. Good point. D-ball Dillian. Yeah. Sean O'Kirk. Unfortunately, I can't back him, even though I should back him. Seeing a skinny guy like that, you got a bit of charisma. Well, I don't really like the colours he chooses, but he's a cuck and he bangs. I mean, I can't back that. Sorry, blood. John Jones, I never really liked. He doesn't seem as good with that as drugs and his eye pokes. Anyway, Adesanya, he's annoying me. I understand he talks well. He's quite fun. He's too ugly for me. I sat around with Duplessis made no sense. Yeah, he's off his nut talking nonsense. Calchez, the Chinese bird is a killer. I said we're not talking about women's. Women's MMA in UFC is a way better level than what's it called? Women's boxing, right? Which is a charade, a farce. But Ismail Ahmed, you didn't lie for the whole card. I think you should get a lot of viewers because it's going to be the highest preview you, so these people might watch. Okay, so you think I should do it? What the other thing I'm good at though is quite good. I'm quite good at getting out videos quickly after fights. Sometimes you can hit one that's really big, like Florian Marku. He's got loads of fans. So I wrote just a quick thing on it. I got like 30k views just like that quickly on the spot from a small Albanian fight. I might do that. I might if I get a good stream, y'all, because I ain't paid for that thing. What are the drugs you do back in the day? What, performance enhancing or leisurely? Eventually, likes Chael Sonnen. Really? Yeah, it's just Colby Covington is quite based. Colby's pillow fist, yeah, but I quite like his attitude. As I say, I like bangers and stand-up guys who've got heart. There's quite a few red-pilled UFC fighters, and I think it's because it takes a certain character to be UFC. I think it's even tougher than boxing because of the bare elbows and it's kind of a bit more extreme even than boxing, right? So you have to have that kind of character where you are ready to take risks, and you look at the world a bit differently because you're kind of almost a different breed. So I think a lot of them are naturally more red-pilled. Colby isn't that good, but it's Charlie's good. Yeah, that's right. It's Charlie's top shot. Yeah. Wagner would bet Sonny Others. Yeah, but possibly. But how much does he weigh? Right, but possibly. But unless Sonny's done some jiu-jitsu, you don't know. That's the real thing. When you get a stand-up guy, somebody who hasn't trained or has got no idea what jiu-jitsu is, they're very easy to beat by a jiu-jitsu guy because they've just got no idea, and they leave themselves open to all kinds of attacks, man. Recreational. I've got done everyone under the sun, blood. Mainly the old ecstasy, which was just incredible. Brown, which was incredible. But, you got to be careful with that thing. Believe that. And I've been chasing. I ain't mean no ping pong. Yeah? They were the best by far. By far. The old XTs, though, not the new ones they make in Britain are rubbish, the greens and the solids, yeah, but they used to make me too paranoid. Now I can take it, sort of, but I ain't done any for a year. I don't do it no more. I'd be saying, I've done loads of, but now I regret it. That's the worst one. This goes well with drink. It's very addictive, and it's sociable, and you get all these girls, and when they hear you got a yayo, and if you're attractive, you got a bit of yayo, man. Some of these skets will be, face down the ass in the air, man. One time you're in the club minding your own business, then some sket finds out you got a bit of yayo. Yeah. Next thing you know, you're up into the Ramada Inn, face down, airs up, blood, taking off business, blood. What you know about that, homeboy? Inversion. UFC has a lot of red pill fights in one boxing. Absolutely, and I think a lot of the reasons is because of the strength of the extreme sport. You have to have a certain mentality, yeah. And you got to be strong for boxing as well. But you've seen with all the YouTube type stuff and the misfit stuff that's gone on, that it's a lot of an easier sport in terms of pain and stuff like that, and easier to do. I mean, there's plenty of people with way too calorie to even spar or go into boxing. I get that, but MMA is kind of a different level of kind of pain and madness. Too bad I'm more interested in boxing. I think boxing is more pure. It's more visually. Anyone can understand boxing, right? I've had plenty of girlfriends who never watched a boxing match, and they watch a boxing match, and they know. Everyone knows what a punch in the face looks like. Whereas even now, sometimes when two guys are running around the floor, I'm not quite sure who's got the upper hand. Or I know, but I'm not quite sure why. Whereas with boxing, you can see what punch. And these girls have made some interesting comments on the first boxing matches they've watched. It's almost like when you know a little bit, you don't know F4. When you know nothing and you watch something with fresh eyes, you actually know more about something. I mean, because you go on instinct and what you really think. When you know a bit about it, you try and read too much. You don't know what you're talking about. Does that make sense? Recreational drugs. What else? I mean, all of the mushrooms I've done once. Oh no, they weren't a lot. Acid really messed me up because, man, that was bad. Afterwards, I got what else have I done? OxyContin, Vicodin. Oh, great. I mean, that basically just morphine. These are basically just, legalized versions of, prescription versions of brown, really. Ishmael. Do you think Bam knocks out Sonny? My original one was yes in the 10th round. I'm not sure. Bam has only knocked out 3 of the last 4 guys. So he's gone the distance 3 of the last four fights he's had, 12 rounders, I believe. And I seen him hit the bag, and I thought, man, you're pretty whack. I mean, I know they're not in solid training. I was like, what the? Huh? And Sonny for the fight, he can't punch, can box. But Sonny did get hurt badly by muscle and breathwork. He's never scored a KO before or after since. He's not a bad fighter, but he's never scored a KO. And he got put down heavy. So it's a tough one. And it's in America. See, for me, the fact it's in America, the home advantage means a lot. And also, it's people go and fight in America from Europe. It's a lot harder because of the jet lag. Even if you arrive 2 weeks before, it takes a lot out of you for a few days, a week basically, to recover from jet lag properly. So I mean, Sonny winning on points is not out of the question. But if Bam starts to look better, because he's a little whack in the warm up. Brown, so you're courageous. Come on, bro. Brown. Don't be down with the Brown. Ain't no need. Chase the dragon, biatch. Hockey seems to be a little base. NHL banned rainbow jersey. Football doesn't see that base. Yeah, the NHL. And the NHL, the thing is, right, if you notice how they've changed sports, the important sports they push, especially in the United States. Baseball used to be the biggest one, which has got a large proportion of white players, and certainly back in the day. Ice hockey obviously does. These have been downgraded a lot, and they push American football. I think something like 60% of American football players are African American or Samoan. American Samoa, which has got 40,000 people on. That's all. Think about it. 40,000 people has 30 NFL players. Insane. But you see them Samoans, them Islanders blood. They built, fam. But yeah, and basketball, it used to be 90% African American, but for some reason, I don't know, man. There's all these European players that are quite good, aren't they now? For me, it was Larry Legend. I see what it means as a version. Shit, I've gone over my time, but I'm loving it. I'm definitely have to eat, right? Five more minutes, then I have to go. I see what you mean. Those that don't know boxing around instinct and find something. Those that already know a little are limited. Yeah, like the bell code mean. Those who are dumb and smart. Right, yeah. The dumb guys go on intuition, what they feel. They don't read, they don't get pulled away by propaganda and all that. And the smart people look at it and go, this is BS. That's right, man. Someone did a rat dance for 10 rounds. I mean, I don't like that way of fighting. Some sort of be like, OMG, race being down with the brown, white supremacy. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to cut this now because I read everything, right? Thanks to all the peeps who gave me the super chats. My boy, Sunday Showtime. I mean, that was, I know he's trying to bribe me, but I'm still happy with that thing. My boy, Shane Burgos, as usual, with a 333. He spoke to attractive, the oil well. And my boy, Slatine, Shane Burgos is. I'd like to hang out with you guys one day, man. You guys live in London. I would like to meet the funds at some point, but it's gonna be difficult because you don't want people like Fear showing up. I'd like Max Jenkins to show. He's a boomba club. You can imagine someone like Fear taking pictures and stuff. He's sneaking it. So it'll be thank you, Slatine. Have a good day. Shane Burgos, 555. Thank you, brother. Lives wants to yeah, but let's do this thing. Like I said, I'll do a video and say if anyone's up for it, boom, 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 do this, and I'll make some suggestions. And some people might not be up for it, but and I'd like to know what I'll do some research into the number of people that should be on one chat so that people don't talk over each other. I mean, I've seen things with only 3 people and they talk a bit over each other, but I've seen things with 5 people and they're reasonable. People need to have be able to know how to handle a conversation. But so thanks guys very much. Yeah, you guys take care of yourself. God bless you all. I may be on a live later and do that commentary thing, right? But I will I'll put out a reminder and all that. Yeah. Yeah, the question Serbia's going to basketball. And they take Croatia and Serbia, tiny countries. Yeah, Croatia's got loads of good sportsmen, man. They had Željko Mavrovic, who went distance with Lennox Lewis. I don't know. He got some disease. Who's the other guy? He's not looking that impressive now. Filip Ergovic, and loads of other sports. Yeah, for a tiny country. Anyway, guys, peace in the Middle East. It's great to see you guys. God bless you all. Enjoy the night, and maybe I'll see you later. Right? I'll make a preview. All right? I'll make a reminder. Sorry if I'm doing it, but I'll only do it for the main fights. I mean, who cares about the other nonsense? Okay.